And we are now finally live. Sorry, everyone, for the delay. I forgot my camera wasn't working, so I got this Logitech webcam going. But we're gonna do what we can do. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. So we got a couple big announcements. One that's kind of like it's coming, and the other one you probably don't know it's coming. So one a fairly big surprise, and the other awesome, but maybe not as big of a surprise as you'd think. Something that you expect and something that you don't expect, but for sure, it's gonna be awesome. So I'd like to fill up the first mock. So if those that would want to get in, we're gonna be drafting on Sleeper. So I want to fill up this mock. Everyone claim a spot, and then I'll go into the announcements. What's going on, everybody? So yeah, I'm gonna provide a link in 1 second here. That's correct. I am a Niners fan. All right, and I gotta turn my sound on. If I don't have this, then it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna definitely forget when it's my time, and we'll randomize this. So we'll start it off with a normalish normal mock. Draft settings. Let's go PPR, 12 team, 30 seconds a pick, so we're not all bored. All players, snake, blah blah blah. And roster settings: 1 quarterback, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver. I think those are the settings from my Madden. We won't do kicker and defense, just so we'll go a little faster. And then a flex. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 rounds. I didn't make the announcement yet. We can do 14 teams. We'll start it off with a 12, though. I feel like a 12 is normal. So we started off with a 12. And then if you guys want to do a 14 next, let's do 14 next. Okay. How do I copy invite link? All right, I'm going to provide it right now in the chat. Sleeper mock draft link incoming. Here we go. All right, join. I assume they'll fill up really fast. Per usual. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right, and it's all done. All right. So okay. And let's randomize the order. All right. So it's going to be 30 seconds. And yeah, I think this is our first official mock here after the NFL draft. Royal is probably really fast on his fingers, or his keyboard fingers, or his phone keyboard fingers. He's really fast, so he'll get you got the thing set up and ready to go. Yeah, I definitely did post it in the chat. That's how people got in. Yeah, I posted the link in the chat. So that's I mean, how else did people get in? Yeah, that's how they got in. It said I joined. It probably glitched because there's so many people. So I don't know. Maybe some didn't see the. You guys didn't see the link. I posted it. I said sleeper mock draft link incoming, and then I entered the link like 10 seconds later. Yeah, you gotta have a sleeper account. Yeah, it filled up fast. Okay, it is what it is. All right, so I have two announcements. So the first one is on our Fantasy Couch Fam Facebook group. Oh god, I should have looked up the time. Pretty sure it's tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So tomorrow 6:30 p.m. Eastern on the Fantasy Couch Fam Facebook group, and I'll just double check. And I'll provide a link. So here's the link right here. I will be going live at 6:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. That's Saturday. And I have 9 spots open for the Couch Dynasty Empire League. So let me see. It's right here. Let me see. This is going to make it bigger. Yeah, so this is it right here. So if you do want in, you got to be a member of the Facebook group Fantasy Couch Fam. May 23rd, Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. If you want in, make sure you have your Venmo set up. The buy-in is going to be $40. Essentially, most of you know what a dynasty league is. Essentially, an empire league is the exact same thing as a dynasty league. But if someone wins back-to-back seasons, then the league ends, and then we decide what to do. But definitely all the players and stuff go back in the pool, and we'll decide maybe the whole league ends there, or we just have the same 12 people in, and we just draft all over again. We'll do, more than likely, I'm sure people wouldn't want to leave the league. Not all at once, by the way. Maybe one person might want to league. So we do that. We play that by ear. Nonetheless, Couch Dynasty Empire League. If you do want to join, this is really the last call here. You have to join the Facebook group live stream tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. It's not going to be exactly first come, first serve. I mean, you got to show up. You got to be there on time. Have your Venmo ready. That's how you're going to pay me. It's $40. Don't try to pay me early. And what I'll do is I'll have everyone just follow simple instructions. And for the people that are, have their Venmo ready to go and are watching the live and say they want in, and they confirm that with the steps I give them, and then I will pick at random who gets in. So we have 9 spots available. It's a 12-team Empire League. Yeah, that's the first announcement. I had it in my calendar for a month. I think I just got food poisoned. Oh man, that sucks. Thoughts on Brandon Ayuk? I like him as a late round sleeper, like late round. More like I like him in Dynasty and return leagues. But next announcement before we start the draft, we want to start the mock draft soon. So next mock draft announcement. So yeah, the first one, just really quick, 6:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Join the live stream. Don't try to pay me early. If you want in on the Couch Empire League, you got to join the Fantasy Couch Fam Facebook group, though. Second announcement, I'm opening up something called Couch Captains. And the main reason I'm opening this up is to join my team. But like what, there's a lot of reasons and a lot of things, but the main reason that got me like, let's just do this, let's jump into it, was that I'm getting a lot of requests to be in leagues. And I want to join a lot more leagues, mainly because it's great content. I don't like posting mock drafts that I do for free with strangers. Like if you I mean, I'll probably do it. I might do it. I'm not saying it's terrible, but I'm trying to post more quality drafts than that. Like of course I can go to a free ESPN league or a free, ESPN mock draft and dominate and be like, all right, this is how it goes. And that's still good content, but I rarely do that. And so I think if I'm in money leagues, if I'm in more experts leagues, I just can't do more than 7 on my own. So what I plan to do is draft and have the captains manage the team. Now, some instances, maybe the captains might help me draft. If it's a slow draft, hey, I'm already tuned out. I don't like slow drafts. So if it's a slow draft, maybe I just have one of the captains or 2 of the captains take over. We create a brand new shared account or something. But that's the main reason, essentially. I wanted to be in more leagues, provide more draft content for this channel, but I can't be in more than 5, 6, 7 leagues. I just can't, or else my content will drop off. Like I just don't have the time to manage that many leagues. So I want to draft in more experts leagues, draft in more money leagues, and then you guys, the couch captains, will manage the teams for me. If you want to. This is not like a gimmick. This is not like a contest or giveaway. This is more of joining my team. It's a working relationship. Some feelings might get hurt. I'm not going to be picking at random or anything crazy like that. I'm not going to be, oh, congratulations like this. If you want to put in the work, you're easy to work with, and, you want to do this, then then go ahead and let me know if you want to be a captain. There's also like 6 or 7 other things a captain could do. And so that's the main reason. And that's the reason that a lot of you will probably want to join. We will be doing more drafts. Don't worry. We'll be doing multiple mock drafts. So guys, don't worry. If you didn't get in, I'm going to have a solution for that as well. Okay. But the couch captains, other than helping me manage my teams, so that's in waiver wire, trades, ad drops, start sit, that the whole shebang, other than helping me manage it, there's other things you can do as a couch captain. You can learn social media and multimedia for me. You can learn how to post better content on social media and help the Facebook group grow and become a better community. Like 3 years ago, the Facebook group, really, it was cool, but it was just me posting there and really nothing else. A couple questions here and there, and it's evolved so much now, but still not where, it still hasn't reached anywhere near the potential of being a true community with great content. I like a few other people have been posting more quality content and news and memes, and people have been asking really good questions like, well, should I make this trade A or trade B, or, this and that. And it's been pretty good. It's getting a lot better, but I can teach you how to post, videos, or even if you want to write articles or anything like that. That's another thing you can do as a couch captain. Another thing is you can help me come up with ideas or topics for videos and do research. One example, if you're let's say you live in New York or New Jersey or something, and you just have, you get a lot more information about the Jets or Giants, and you're a huge Jets or Giants fan, but you're not a homer, you're not biased, and you just want to provide more content that could help people in fantasy. That's something you can do. There's other things. I just can't remember off the top of my head. Helping me come up with topics for videos, helping do research, articles, learning how to, step your multimedia game, social media game, helping the Fantasy Couch fam Facebook group, and of course, helping me draft, helping me manage my teams. And look, if we win a money league, I'm probably going to break you off a few bucks or something, but don't do it for that. This is not the reason for that. And I'm not promising that either. I just know myself. So I just know, like, that's probably going to be the case. It's a case by case thing. Like, you're definitely not doing this if you're just like, oh, I want to, get a t-shirt or win a few bucks. No, this is not it. Yeah, it's helping build the brand and the community. Like, I feel like it's a win-win-win for everybody. Like, I'm doing this to post more content. I can't manage these teams, so you're helping me manage it. Slow drafts are boring as hell for me. You guys will be doing a lot of the slow drafts for me, or helping me do the slow drafts, maybe just checking in with me here and there. Yeah, I just found this on Google Images. That's right. But it's couch captains. Couch captains. I don't know. Program sounds corny as hell, but we'll find the couch. Just you want to be a couch. I don't know. I don't want to even like market it like a corny thing. Like, if you want to put in the work, if this is something you really want to do, you want to help out, it's fun for you. Or you want to learn and you want to put in the work, you're easy to get along with, you're dedicated to something you want to do, 100% you want to do, then this is for you. Okay, if you're iffy about it, you don't want to do that, you're like, I don't want to, that's cool, that's fine. So far, a lot of people have been wanting, that's one thing I forgot. Yes. If you're experienced, this is another thing you can do as a captain. If you're an experienced commissioner, you can help me manage tournaments and leagues and stuff like that. So we might let's say we do a 96 team tournament or a 120 team tournament or a Madden tournament, a fantasy football draft with playing on Madden. Well, I think right now you should be 18 or over. But I don't know for sure. I think 18 or over would definitely be ideal for this. I'm thinking 18 plus. I do have some immature followers and subscribers that are adults, and I do that's for sure, and I do have some very mature, smart youngsters following as well. So I don't want to discourage you or say no right now, but if you're dedicated and you're smart, hit me up and we'll figure something out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like making promises I don't keep. You know what I'm saying? So let's do that. If you're really dedicated and you're smart and you want to do this, or you want to learn, you're willing to put in some work, we should be able to work something out. I mean, that's just the truth. There's some adults that are way more immature than some youngsters, because I know we have some youngsters that they draft really good. They actually provide good insight. It's pretty amazing. So I don't want to say no to you, but hit me up and we'll work something out. I'm sure. So yeah, and I don't, that's really it. I'd be down to help, Couch. I had some experience writing articles for the XFL and the company, but it fell through. Would love to get more experience and learn. Yeah, so it's not going to be traditional articles. Like, I used to post a lot of articles on Fantasy Couch. I edited baseball articles, basketball articles, UFC, golf, fantasy football articles, NFL articles, and I spent 4 to 10 hours editing per week on average. I mean, sometimes like 20 hours, and no one likes to read articles. Not too many people go to my website. Now, spamming emojis is okay, especially if it's a couch emoji. It's all good. Not a big. Just don't. Yeah, no, it's okay. Definitely don't spam the same exact question or something. I'm only 15, but I got a lot to offer, and people say I'm pretty mature for my age. Yeah, so no, we'll work something out. Like, that's the thing. If anyone is willing to put in the work or learn, and they want to do this, I'm sure we'll make something work. You know what I'm saying? But as far as, I may not want someone who's, if you're under 18, I'm probably not going to have you handling money or running tournaments or anything like that. It's just not going to, I'm just probably not going to do that. It doesn't seem right. I don't want to get into any trouble like that. So if it's something to do with money, probably not. But if you're really ambitious, you're smart, and you're willing to learn, and one of the big things is you might get your feelings hurt. So I'm not going to hurt a lot of people's feelings, but one person probably, I'll be like, look, you can't be a captain. Like, sorry, it's not working out. Or, after, you did this 3-4 times, look, man, it's just not up to par. It's not happening. And I'm just going to tell you that. And so you got to be prepared to, this is not, like I said, it's not a giveaway. This is not a fun little thing. This isn't like, oh, we're just going to be giving away prizes. Here you go, man, you're cool. Thank you. No, this is working as a team. And if you're not cutting it, or you're slacking, or you just really don't want to do this, or you suck at what you claim to be good at, it's just not going to happen. So 1 or 2 people may get their feelings hurt. Just be aware of that. This is what this is. This is not, I wanted to just make that clear now. That's very likely that's going to happen. If you're able to take constructive criticism, I'm going to give it to you straight, like 100% honest. So if you're like, hey, should I post this on the group, about the Jets? I'm like, if I tell you, no, that's not good, I'm going to tell, if it sucks, I'm going to tell you. So that's really it. And I'm going to show you, and I'm going to be direct and be like, no, this is how you do it. No, this is how you do it. Okay. And now I'm being more brutally honest now. So therefore in the future, if this comes up, I'll be like, hey man, I told you that. But overall, it won't be that harsh. It'll go by fine. It'll go by fun. Organizing is the hard part. Organizing and seeing who gets in, working the accounts and how we co-manage and all that is going to be so important. This is awesome. I would most definitely be down to join the team. I know I've already helped you with some future content. Yes. So Chris has he's helped me come up with a topic for a video. It's just a kind of a video for, if there's a kind of a dry route. It's not a fantasy football video, but I think it's an interesting video. He already did the research and everything and helped me with the topic. And I was like, wow, it's crazy you did this so fast. And, you put a lot of work into it. And he was like, yeah, I really, when it's about sports, I love it and I want to do it. So if that's you, that's your attitude. Look, I love it. I want to do it. Then this is for you. Best way to contact me is the Facebook group. You can also DM me on get in contact with DM me on Instagram. That's pretty much the 2 best ways. Leave a comment here. I'll try to reply back, but you may not see that. So join the Facebook group. You can message me on Facebook, or DM me on Instagram. It's probably the best ways to get in contact with me. The Couch Captain thing, it'll probably all be on the Facebook group as well. I don't know Discord, but we might have to go to Discord. But for now, the Facebook group is the number one thing. So yeah, Empire League, Fantasy Couch Fan Facebook group, Couch Captain, Fantasy Couch Facebook group. Let's go. Yeah, there's always I don't know if there's a delay on the chat, but CEO of always late for mocks. I guess. Also making cool announcements. Hey, whatever. Also my chat. Okay, so let's start this thing. Oh, the messages show up. Yeah, just try to close your app or something. I don't know. So this is a 12-team redraft PPR league. Oh, for you. Okay. I was like, what are you talking? I didn't even understand that. I was like, whatever. I'm gonna try to go with Mike Thomas, which I would almost never do at the 3, I'd go running back. But let's see how my team turns out by doing this. I'd say Royal. I would say yes. Yeah, he's a and Ruggs helps him out too. YouTube had an update with lives now where you can only see your comment if you are watching the video in full view with the messages on the side over the left portion of the video. Oh, so turn your... Dang, I hate YouTube update. That's stupid. Corey, man, thank you so much, man. Can we please get... Now it's okay to spam emojis. Can we please get some couch emojis and applause emojis for Corey? I really appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Let's load it up with some couch emojis, guys. Oh, so this is one thing. If you got, because everyone always complains, I didn't get in the mock. And look, I know this is why I'm doing this. You guys want a mock. I'm going to just throw this out there. If Chris is in one here. If anybody wants to start another sleeper draft, drop the link here and I'll allow the comment. So do another 12 team redraft, 30 seconds. Drop the link here. You know it's going to be a legit draft. It's from Couch Fam. It's from the people watching this video. Drop a link. If you really, really want to get in. Now, I know you probably want to get in the one that's on the screen with me. But if you really want to get in, do it like 12 rounds so it'll be over before hours. Drop a link right now. Someone, if you guys really want to mock draft, that's what I'm saying. If you really, really want to mock right now, somebody go ahead and drop a link, 12 team or 10 team, 30 seconds a pick, drop a sleeper link and mock. But I'm going to be doing several tonight, several mock drafts. So don't worry. We already have a couch Discord. That's right. And we may have to end up using it for, stuff like tournaments and the captains and all that. I'll run my own after this one is over. Okay, so if you guys want to do, maybe we'll have to wait and do a simultaneous one on the next one. Discord. I'm sorry, I don't know Discord. But let me drop a Discord link just in case. Like I said, I'm just one dude trying to make this happen. So I'm not gonna promise we'll be on Discord. Okay, I don't even know how to log in. Scan this with Discord mobile app. Huh, I thought I... Huh. Yeah, I'm not able to... I don't know how to log in. What's our Discord link? We probably won't do team grades because it takes too long because people want a mock draft. I'm sorry. I don't know our Discord. Discord. If you help me create it, don't you have the link? I don't know where it is. I can't even log in right now. Chat isn't updating for me. Team grades are a waste of time for people wanting to get in a mock. Thank you, Royal. Yeah, exactly. I can't find the Discord. For those that are having trouble with the chat, try to turn your phone upside, like up and down or left and right. Try switching from horizontal to vertical. I don't know. Chubb, CH, or Sanders? Not Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That's definitely a no-no for me in redraft, at least. In Dynasty, yeah, I like Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I'd probably go with Sanders. So yeah, if the chat's messing up, try turning your phone vertical, horizontal, and see what's up. It doesn't update. Oh, throw your phone out the window. No, don't do that. Oh, is it deleting the link? Damn. That's annoying, man. Drop the link with Andrew? Drop the link with like spaces, so do it like this, discord.com/ like that. Like drop the link like that, or just, like be smart about it. Do you think Mark Andrews will be a top 4 tight end this year? Now, I have him ranked as a top 4 tight end, but you know how the tight ends go. I mean, you know how everything goes, like, especially tight end. Like, I'm sure it'll be wrong, but yeah, I think I have him as my 3rd most favorite tight end. I don't know the link, but yeah, you can message me the link. Message me the link on Facebook, Andrew. I know you're in our Madden league. You're in our group chat. So message me the link. Yeah, I'm going to try 0 RB. I almost got Kelsey, so I almost got the number 1 wide receiver, number 1 quarterback, number 1 tight end. But really, Kittle's not too far from Kelsey. If you look at the points per game last year, it's really, like, Kittle did really good. But I know Kelsey is better. One of the main reasons is because I know Mahomes is going to be better. And so if you expect Mahomes to do a lot better, which everyone really does, then Kelsey's going to naturally do better as well. And so Kelsey is the number 1 tight end, but Kittle's the number 2. Gurley and DJ, I might be lucky to have that. Let's be real here, right? Okay, I just got the link. So here's the Discord. Like I said, we'll probably... Oh, 7 people want to join this group. Wow. Okay, let me accept all 7 of you guys. Holy crap. Thanks, guys. This is awesome. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really didn't know a lot of people would really want to be part of the captains. But, if you're willing, if you love sports and you love fantasy football and you're willing to put in some work, and really it's not, for most captains, it's not going to be a lot of work. I just don't want anybody BSing, right? If you say you want to put in work or you want to learn or do something, then do it. Like, I don't want to waste my time. That's what it really is. So if you say you're going to do it, I'm going to be there communicating with you and helping you. But if you're like, excuse after excuse after excuse, then I'm gonna rip the patch off your arm. It's just how it is. This is not a, this is a team I'm organizing. We're all, I'm the leader, but we're gonna all be a team. Like, that's what it's gonna be. So we're all a team, and yeah, you can't be lying to me or BSing or coming up with excuses. Or you're not gonna be a captain. Okay, so I got the link. Okay. Right here. Here's the Discord link. Actually, I like a lot of other tight ends, LBC. That's the Discord link I just dropped there. Chris Carson didn't really lose value. It's just kind of funny how people think he lost value. Oh, Christian, I see you just messaged me. Yeah. Okay. I like other tight ends like Jonnu Smith, maybe even Doyle, Hayden Hurst. Yeah, a very, very, very No RB for Couch. Actually, I have the wide receiver, just don't have a running back. So okay, so Taylor is taken. Now the chat is updating. Just re-downloaded it and it works. If anyone else has the same problem, just re-download it. You can also delete the app, delete the YouTube app, and download it again. Rob Gronkowski is a question mark. Yeah, Mike Gesicki, yes, yeah, like him a lot. Yeah, Mike Gesicki. I just can't think of all my sleeper tight ends, but definitely Hurst, definitely Jonnu, and definitely Mike Gesicki. Doyle Doyle could be okay. Now, Noah Fant I liked a lot, but not as much anymore. Excuse me. Noah Fant is going to get, he's going to get his 2 to 3 targets in a game. It's just not going to be enough. They drafted so many receivers. Melvin Gordon's going to get 4 or 5 targets a game. Sutton is going to get a ton of targets. They're going to run the ball a lot. They're going to use their running back position a lot in the pass and run game. They're also going to, whatchamacallit? They're also going to throw to Hamler and Judy, who they just drafted. So they have too many receivers. And so I don't like Fant as much, and I don't know if you'll be able to get him at great value. I'm gonna go with let's go with Hunt here. Yeah, I don't like my team at all. Judy is gonna ball? We don't know that the first year. I like Judy, but we don't know that. Do you think of the Bears tight end? Because I'm not so sure. Don't draft rookie tight ends. Just don't do it. In Dynasty, don't do it either. If he falls, you get him in round 4. That's great. Just know any rookie tight end you draft, you're not going to be able to start the first 2 years. It's always like that. Look at Gesicki now. Gesicki's becoming an awesome tight end. But, you couldn't even trade him away last year in the beginning of the year in Dynasty. That's how bad he was. Don't draft rookie tight ends. Just don't do it. Yeah, I guess so. I just wanted to try out 0 RB and see what it was like. I don't like it, but I want to try it out. This is what mock drafting is about. Trying out different things. And we're going to be doing multiple drafts, multiple mocks tonight. We're going to be going. Who do you like better, DJ Chark or Lockett? I'm going to go with Chark. I want to see what he has. I think Chark has more upside. Yes, Carlos Hyde, 1-year deal. I didn't finish talking about that. So what's funny is that, people viewed Chris Carson, let's say, as a late 3rd round pick. Okay, that's where he went coincidentally right here. Actually, he went early 3rd. But let's just say 3rd round pick. Okay, he's considered a 3rd round pick. Then after that, we get word that Penny's going to start the season on PUP. That's a bad sign. That means he's going to, miss 6 games, whatever it is, minimum. And they signed Carlos Hyde because last year they had to sign guys like Marshawn Lynch. So, yeah, you gotta still he's still a great 3rd round pick. I love Chris Carson. And that's a team that runs the ball, right? Everyone's drafting Nick Chubb and Hunt, right? So what's so bad about Chris Carson? He's really good. He's a tough runner, and the Seahawks feed him the ball. So really Hyde isn't much of a factor. They just add him for depth. We all know what Carlos Hyde is. He's not great. Now, the reason you may not like Chris Carson, there's really only one reason, is his fumble issue. So he fumbled the ball a bunch, but I think they don't really have much of a choice other than to give him the rock. So yeah, that's the only issue. And we're not talking about a first round pick. So, do you take, Joe Mixon in the first? Just an example I throw because everyone kind of hates Mixon. Some like him like me, some hate him. A lot hate him. Or, third round with Chris Carson. Not so bad. I'm holding on to Antonio Brown in Dynasty. Seeing what happens. So, yeah, I provided the Discord link. I'm going to do it again. Like I said, I don't know where we'll, if we'll ever use it, to be honest. But I'm thinking we might have to when we're organizing these couch captains. Do you think Alshon is overrated? I mean, no one's rating him high, so no. As you can see, no one drafted Alshon yet. Yeah, no one drafted Alshon, so yeah, he's not being. Yeah, people don't like him. Oh, someone drafted Swift and Mostert. Very nice, very nice. Took my guys for sure. I wanted him. No.
Come on.
Oh, crap. That was a stupid pick. I probably should have went with... Yeah, there's a lot more players I could have got. I like Mixon at the end of round 1. There is a lot of risk, though. So if I were somehow about to be in a ton of money leagues this second, I would not draft Mixon, in the top 14, 15 in every single draft. You know what I mean? There's too much risk right now for that. But I would take him at the end of round 1 in half my leagues. I'm a Burrow believer and a Mixon believer. But I'm not going to let that blind me that right now, when we're in May, there's a lot of risk with Mixon. How's his mind right now? Is he dedicated? Is he committed to the game? Is he mature? But I'll tell you one thing: once this dude decides to be in, he's all in, and he's a fierce competitor. And I think he'll get there. I think we won't have many doubts in a minute. But for right now, maybe we have some doubts. Carson's better than Gurley. Man, I agree. That's why I got Gurley late round 4, and I don't like it. And that's why I like Chris Carson. Landry is a big avoid for me. That injury. Thoughts, Couch. I don't know how to process the injury. It's a red flag. And yeah, I don't like Landry. I don't. I just took him because I was looking for Rob. I panic picked. I didn't know it was my turn, and then I looked for Robert Woods. He was taken like years ago, and so I just went with Jarvis. Flacco to the Jets, Carlos Hyde to the Seahawks. Wow, what a beautiful day. Oh, Hazel, I've been waiting to talk to you. I told you that was Little Bow Wow, and it wasn't Floyd Mayweather. I told you that. Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift is a cult movie. I like it because it's so cringy and weird and dumb. I like Tokyo Drift. It's a cult movie. I like it because it's dumb. I like watching bad movies. I like watching movies where they take the Ron engine and put it in the... They should have took the engine from the domestic engine, the American car engine, and put it into the Japanese vehicle, but no, they took a Japanese vehicle engine, put it into an overweight muscle car. And the Be Like Mike and and he did the Catfish. Come on. Every time Catfish is on, there's one guy I think about. Only one guy I think about in Catfish. I hate that show. It's stupid as hell. Ever since Skype and video chat was invented, Catfish expired. So somehow Catfish is still going on. But every time I see Catfish is on or someone's talking about Catfish, the one thing I think about is Little Bow Wow. And he had a catfish was his meal in the thing. And he had the jet. That should be, because the catfish thing is a little bit more of me, even though that's because it's old. But the jet, the Little Bow Wow challenge, everyone knows that, where he was on a plane he was writing coach on a normal plane, and then he took a Google image and said, I'm on a private jet. And so that really gave it off. And plus, he's so energetic. Like, Mayweather's a bit like an old school, like a, he's not going to, he's probably not going to be dancing like that. And he's a little bit more of a serious, type of guy. And I just couldn't see him doing that. That was definitely a little Bow Wow. Watch Cats. Oh, no, I'm cool. That's going to give me nightmares. Do you think Lamar Jackson's production will go down because he said he's going to throw more instead of run? Yes, there will be a decline for Lamar Jackson. He will run less, but his passing stat, he could throw a little bit more yards. And so even if, Lamar Jackson, what did he have? 1,200 something rush yards, right? Now I project him to have 900 rush yards. But even if the man had 700 rush yards, it would still be good enough for QB1 last year. So that's how much he completely shattered that, taking the QB1 throne in fantasy last year. Lamar is definitely going to have less rush yards. Like I would bank on that. And yes, he probably will have less fantasy points. Still should be good for a top 2 finish though. He's that good. And he's a pretty good passer. He's very underrated as a passer. Naturally, if you're a freak athlete who's, one of the fastest, most amazing runners on the team, I guess it's in people's minds to just naturally come to the conclusion that you're not a good passer, like an early Michael Vick when he didn't read the playbook and he was, doing a bunch of dumb stuff. That's not Lamar. Lamar's a pretty good passer, and he missed some really close big plays due to timing that can easily be fixed with a little bit more chemistry and practice. You can easily get that fixed. When you realize a QB almost leads the league in rush yards. Yeah. Sup, Couch, how many more you're doing? Several more. We don't have a number placed on that. Can we get into any mocks by chance? Yes. So this is what we plan to do after this mock draft. We plan to have... I'm going to do another mock draft. And if there's a ton of people watching and don't get in, you guys will post a separate mock draft link for just you guys to get in. That way, that's going to cover, 20 to 30 people is going to be mock drafting at the same time. I know you guys want to get in the one I'm in, the big screen one, but that's an option too. There's nothing more I can do really, and I'm not doing 2 at once. I already can't multitask. It's not happening. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Yeah, I'm going to go with Will Fuller here. Couch, I'll bet you that Dalvin Cook gets injured before week 1. I don't accept that bet, but that could happen. Bengals would have to be top 15 last season for them to be top 10 red zone percentage this season. They won't jump that dramatically. What are the chances Lamar pays off late 2nd round, early 3rd round value? Maybe 50%. So you're saying like to take him anywhere from 20 to 26? Yeah, I'd say about 50%. He can pan out. I can do it. That's just my thing is like, some people actually just look at total fantasy points. Some people look at value, all this stuff. But it's like, here's one thing I really look at with this drafting a quarterback early thing is that you can always stream a quarterback in a regular league. You just can't stream other positions. I mean, defense. Yeah, that's why we draft defense second to last, or kicker. You can't pick up a running back and play him. You can't do it. You can't stream running backs. You can't do it every week. You know, every year, a lot of fantasy champions stream quarterbacks. And every year, a lot more fantasy owners that draft a quarterback early are absolute trash. And they finish at the bottom of the league. That happens a lot more than the guy who drafts the quarterback late. And so that's why I'm against drafting a QB early. And don't say I'm a hypocrite. It's just a mock draft. It's just a mock. It's where I try out stuff. And I don't want to knock it too much, as in like, oh, you're gonna, you know, like there's, you know, what, no one has an absolute answer. No one can predict the future. So of course you can draft Lamar, pick 20 overall. He finishes QB1 and you win your league. Sure. It rarely happens though. If you draft a quarterback early, you're more likely to lose. Go look at, this is one thing I'm gonna tell you guys to do. Just go look at all your league champions. All of them. And where did they draft a quarterback? That's all. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's almost always they drafted a quarterback in round 8, round 10, or streamed. I got to the Super Bowl in the Instagram Experts League. Who did I get whooped by? I got destroyed in the fantasy Super Bowl in our Experts League. I got whooped on by Fitzpatrick. A Fitzpatrick and Devontae Parker stack. So I just think running backs are more important. That's really it. But at the same time, I do love Patrick Mahomes even. I think Patrick Mahomes and Lamar are really close. So it's not, you know, it's not that it's an absolute garbage strategy. It's just that I would prefer to take a quarterback later. And if one of them falls to me at the end of round 3, I might consider taking him. But other than that, I'm probably not going to take him, man. There's just so many options. And like I said, I can stream. I can do so many things. Russell Wilson or Matt Ryan? It's got to be Russell Wilson, man. Not even close. I'm not saying that Matt Ryan sucks, but you know, the 30-40 rushing yards Russell Wilson can get me is going to really help out. Couch, if you go 3 RBs first 3 rounds, are you okay with Woods or AJ Brown as your wide receiver 1? In short, yeah, you know, the Woods is great. AJ Brown is a lot of upside, it's a bit riskier with AJ Brown, a lot less riskier with Woods. So I would definitely, I'd be comfortable. It's okay to draft a wide receiver late. I'm cool with that. There's some wide receivers in round 7. Let's look right here. Who's some wide receivers that are cool? Look, T.Y. Hilton. I don't love him, but you get T.Y. Hilton. He's right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. T.Y. Hilton, 6.8 right here. If you get T.Y. Hilton at 6.8, like, come on, man. That's value, okay? You know, he's going round 5. You can get him. That's round 7 nearly. That's almost round 7. So, yeah, I'm cool with T.Y. Hilton as your wide receiver 3 or 2. Like, that's amazing. So, yeah, you can definitely do that. And, you know, Woods as your wide receiver 1. You know, guy like Hilton as your wide receiver 2. That's cool, man. That's not bad at all. What's wrong with Sammy Watkins? Why do we all hate Sammy Watkins again? He thought about retiring. What else? He could be the wide receiver too, right? I'll pick him. I'm searching for him right now. Sleeper, if you're on mobile, you can download the Sleeper app. I mean, I don't like Sammy Watkins regardless, but, you know, maybe at the spot I took him, it wasn't so bad, though. Like a round 11 guy. This doesn't seem so bad. Chiefs restructured Sammy Watkins' contract. Initially. Oh, yeah, he came kind of close to retiring. We don't like that. Oh, yeah, I remember he went off week 1 and then kind of didn't do much. And then he did see, he had some pretty good plays in the Super Bowl. That would be great. If AB signs to the Seahawks, I mean, I think we might have to put Russell Wilson at 3, guys. I think Russell Wilson becomes a tier 1 quarterback. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Oh, come on, dude.
You gotta, this is good. I like this, Angelo. You gotta let Sammy have his traditional 2 big games and trade him to a sucker. Exactly what I was planning to do with this. Oh, this is round 11. Okay, so it's not horrible. Still was, I'm not going to say it's a good pick. No. Yeah, DK and Will Fuller aren't really in the same category because Will Fuller hasn't proven to stay healthy is all. It's just too risky. Do you think Josh Allen could sneak into the top 5 QBs? Most definitely, yeah. You know, I think he's amazing. He's one of my favorite dynasty quarterbacks as well. And, you know, Josh Allen, I think 9 rushing touchdowns his first season, 7 rushing touchdowns his second season. He's one of the guys who I actually trust that he'll get rushing touchdowns because he's a goal line back. You know, he's like, you know, he reminds me a lot of like Cam Newton, the way that the usage. He's not as fast as Lamar Jackson, anywhere near as fast, but the way he runs is like, you know, the first year I seen him, I was like, wow, this guy's pretty cool. And then the second year really proved to me that he is a really talented athlete. You know, jumping over people. Just the, like, let me give you another example. Jameis Winston, he's big and slow, but for a big slow guy, he's actually a really good runner. Now he doesn't like get you those, you know, I'm not saying he runs past the line of scrimmage a lot and gets you a ton of rush yards. I'm just saying watching him, he runs really well. It's a knack. Like Lamar Jackson definitely has it. I think he has it the best out of any pro football player I've ever seen, period. As far as not getting hits and just having a knack for running and juking, and knowing what to do, and somehow without going out of bounds to avoid taking big hits, kind of like Lamar Jackson looks kind of like a wide receiver, runs kind of like Kamara, and is a pretty dang good passer. Like, it's pretty scary. And Josh Allen, kind of different, but yeah, he's a really good natural runner. He's a touchdown vulture. So watch out Singletary, watch out Zach Moss. Josh Allen is really good. And so I would count on him to give me those rush stats. I would. Yeah, Hollywood Brown has a ton of upside. I like him. The problem is right now, just like Hayden Hurst, as I love Hayden Hurst, he's getting talked up a lot. So, you know, we might see him sneak into early round 5. And that's when I might start hating him. But if you can get Hollywood Brown in round 8, hey, draft Hollywood every day. Like, really, like that's great. I love it. Round 8, I'll take him.
Wow.
We're doing a lot. We're doing a lot of mock drafts. Until I just like basically pass out and can't do anymore. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing with Brandon Cooks. If you like that 9.7, I don't hate it. I'd rather have John Brown at 10. I'd rather probably have Alan Lazard at 11. I'd rather take a risk on N'Keal Harry at 12. Anthony Miller, great pick at 12, by the way, right here by Val. I would you, okay, let me ask you guys a question now. Would you be shocked if Brandon Cooks retired within the next year and a half? Think about that. Would you be shocked? I mean, I think you can dang near say I wouldn't be too shocked if almost any player retired. You know, other than like these really, really young players. So, you know, we just hated on Sammy Watkins, rightfully so. I mean, I hate it. Cooks. I mean, how about if he retires, you know? Like in preseason, or, you know, maybe there is no preseason, but you know what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? You have that huge worry. I mean, would you be shocked if he got 0 yards this season, 100 yards, 300 yards, and got hurt? It's just, he's one of the biggest one. I'm using him as an example, as in like he would be at the forefront of those type of questions. And we could do that with a lot of players, but definitely him. Like, oops. Oh, that's great. Oh, it changed. I cheated. Maybe, but I think he'll be fine. He's a little guy, bad concussions. What do you think about the Packers receivers in the later rounds? There's not what receivers? You mean Alan Lazard? That's cool in the late rounds. Yeah. I mean, they don't really have any other receivers, dog. That was the whole debate with the draft. Got to go Cup, but both are great plays. What? I think you're thinking about Robert Woods. We're talking about Brandon Cooks. Unless there's something that I totally missed. We're not talking about. Brandon Cooks is. This is it, Corey. Cups or Woods next season? Who should I draft? Cup. Was that it? No, I don't know. Oh, that was a response to Corey. Okay. That was a different conversation. A lot of targets available in Houston. Yeah, but they don't throw a ton. I mean, Deshaun Watson's a good quarterback, and he does throw, but one reason I love Deshaun Watson is the rushing stats and the, impromptu plays. And there's 2 pass-catching running backs on the team that they went after. They're both named D. Johnson. And, they have... People forget about Kenny Stills. He was a pretty big part of their offense. Kenny Stills was on there. He's a good addition to that team. It works well with Watson style, running around and boom, tossing a big pass to Stills. Will Fuller is on that team. Brandon Cooks is on that team. No tight end will probably emerge, but we did have Darren Fells last year. We probably won't have him this year, but Darren Fells got a lot of goal line, red zone looks and passes in the end zone. So we'll see if that happens. Debo or Emmanuel Sanders. Debo is like twice as better as Samuel. With that being said, I don't draft too many Niner players. If Kittle falls to the end of round 3, that's a great spot for him. Other than that, do not draft too many Niner players. If Raheem Mostert falls, I can see that. But other than that, when was the last time we drafted a Niner player early that panned out? Let me know. I drafted Jerick McKinnon 2 years ago in round 3. I drafted Tevin Coleman in only one league, I think. Maybe I had him in 2. But I'm pretty sure I drafted only in one league at the end of round 5. Okay, who else we draft? Remember that one year when everyone drafted Marquise Goodwin? He was actually a sleeper of mine, but you guys are jerks. And knowing that, you guys all took him early. And so I never got any shares of Marquise Goodwin, thankfully. Jimmy Garoppolo, remember when he was okay? When most people hated him, but some people thought he was decent, low-end QB1? That didn't pan out. Drafted him in round 9. George Kittle, exactly. George Kittle is the only Niner you can trust. don't like him so much in round, like, this is where I drafted him, is terrible. Don't do that. But if George Kittle falls to the end of round 3, which he does a lot, that's amazing. If Raheem Mostert falls, that's a good, you want to think about that. That's pretty good. Niner defense, pretty decent. D-line, guys, great defensive lines equal fantasy points during the regular season. Now, in the postseason, you're going to actually need a secondary. That's what my Niners need. They need a secondary who can hold. We don't, we can't count on, obviously we can't count on holding calls or anything. Actually have to defend a few receivers out there. Well, I don't know who to draft here. This is a good pick. I think I might go with that one. I'll try you out. Melvin Gordon or Singletary. It's not really close here. You got to go with Melvin, I think, because Zach Moss and Josh Allen's such a vulture. Let's just go to the next mock draft. Now, if Chris is still here and he wants to do another sleeper link, you can post it. Let's do multiple mock drafts. I'm only going to be in one. Let's take a quick look at my team. It turned out pretty bad. I took Mike Thomas slightly earlier than I would have liked, and now looking at it, like, straight up, I would take Zeke if I had to redo this. And then I took Kittle too early and Lamar Jackson. This is one thing that I would say I'm pretty firm on, is if you're in a regular league like this, don't draft a tight end and quarterback early. So there's many debates to be had. Okay, I prefer drafting a quarterback late. I prefer drafting a tight end late. Pretty much never ever draft a tight end and quarterback early in like in a 12 team. We're talking about 12 team redraft. Now there's situations, if you're in a 32 team league or something, there's probably situations where this is like the thing to do. But in this situation, never draft a tight end and quarterback early. You can make this quarterback in round 3 strategy actually work, and I'll be trying it these mock drafts. You might be able to make an early tight end strategy work, but doing both is going to crush your team. It just is. And I did not really panic these first 4 picks. And with Kareem Hunt, you see my other options here. They weren't that great. James Conner I could have took, and that's about, Mark Ingram actually probably would have been better. But that was really, this is when I started to panic with Jarvis. Now getting like Michelle wasn't too bad at round 7, but kind of just, getting Michelle was really to just make up for, it's like a desperation play. It was like my team's, falling apart. I need, let me throw a dart at a running back. So yeah, don't do this. Don't draft a tight end and quarterback early. Don't draft a top 2 tight end and a top 2 quarterback. It won't work, except in, specialty leagues and crazy leagues. As you can see here, there was really nothing else I could have done. There wasn't after these first 3. Getting Todd Gurley at the end of round 4, I should probably be thankful for something like that. And then Kareem Hunt, yeah, maybe Ingram would have been better. James Conner, no one really likes. That was it, though. I could have took Swift there, Cam Akers, Mostert. Like, that's really what I had to pick from. I avoid Evan Ingram. He's overhyped always. There's just so many options out there that I wouldn't take Ingram. Where did he go this year? Where did he go this draft? Round 7? Yeah, I'm not doing it. Look, Hunter Henry went the next pick after him. Go with Hunter Henry, trust me. I think Jared Cook's a better tight end than Evan Ingram this year. He's got Drew Brees throwing him the ball. It'll work. Lamar Andrews stack is fire. What about Lamar Kittle stack, even though it's not a stack? C-. Yeah, C- for sure. It's not a horrible, to me, this is not a horrible team as in, no chance it's going to make the playoffs. I think that's way too harsh. but I think a C might be too high of a grade as well. So at the highest, you should probably give this a C. I would agree with a C minus. Right, you're dead on with that. This is a C minus team. If you get lucky and hit the waivers hard, I can go deep in the playoffs, maybe get super lucky and win the Super Bowl, but highly unlikely. I'm going C minus. This team's hopes is to get a round one exit in the playoffs. Anybody can mock with me. So let's do the next mock. What's this undrafted free agent we're talking about? Who are we talking about? You salvaged it, landing girl. I salvaged it. Yeah, barely. I mean, I don't know. Why don't you like Hunt? I think don't necessarily hate Hunt, and this applies to almost every player. But at 6.10, Hunt's a decent pick. At 5.3, I think it's too early. It's all about value, right? If you can get Kareem Hunt in round 7 or 8, that's pretty dang good. Like, that's a dude you can actually start every week. But getting him in round 5 is like, meh, it's okay. I mean, he's my RB2. It's not horrible, okay? I don't like that I took Jarvis. It's just not a great team. That's all. Maybe this is a C. Maybe it's not a C minus. It's a decent. It's a meh team. It's an average team. It's a grade. I'm gonna bump it up to a grade C. It's average. I might make playoffs with this. Who are we talking about? Lindsey, he thinks he's going to cut into Melvin Gordon's touches after the broke. Oh, no. Melvin Gordon, this is the reason why Melvin Gordon is the RB1. It's not the undrafted free agent thing necessarily, although that is something to factor. It's that people consider Philip Lindsay a pass catching back. He is not. He gets like 2 targets, 2 receptions a game. He's okay. Royce Freeman didn't pan out for them how they wanted to. Melvin Gordon is a great catcher. And so Melvin Gordon is definitely the RB1. Philip Lindsay will still get some touches. That's why we're not drafting Melvin Gordon in round 1 or 2. But come round 3 or 4, we can take Melvin Gordon. This is the right spot to take him. This is essentially round 4. And I think DK Metcalf went way too high here. Trade Kittle and Jackson, make playoffs. That's definitely the winning formula for that team. All right, what do you guys want next? You want to do a 14 team? 14 team? Yes or no? Put a Y or an N, or a yes or a no. You don't have to call people clueless or be whatever. It's not that debating between Melvin Gordon and Philip Lindsay is not worth, going crazy over. Why not rather help each other out and let them know that Melvin Gordon's decent? All right, so we'll do 14 team. Only Andrew number 2 is against it. Eggsy, 2 pounds, I believe. Happy enough how I did at 1, but RB2 could be better. Thank you so much. Let me see your squad really quick. Yes, that's a good, actually, for Super Chat, I will grade your team. Because otherwise we got to keep it moving. But this is your team here. Eggsy. Odell taken way too early. Other than that, good squad, man. Actually, no, I don't like Mac and Kara. Look, you should have I don't like it. Mims is a good late round pick. Ian Thomas, not so bad. I mean, for the round 14. Rogers not horrible. Yeah, you really screwed up with this Odell pick at 3. Odell's going in round 4 in every league, so you really didn't need to reach and get him in round 3. Now, with Jarvis maybe missing, games that would boost Odell, but we don't know that yet. I think it's a 6 to 8 month recovery from when he had the surgery or something. But still, Odell too early. And yeah, I think Lockett at, you can get Lockett at round 6. You can get Odell in round 4. You can get Lockett in round 6. And then Carry On and Mac are just meh. I like Mike Evans, though. Mark Andrews, you got him, decent spot. That's basically round 5. That's cool. Don't hate that. And don't hate the Rodgers pick either. I'd give this a grade C+, something like that. Let's see. It's really it's close to my team, honestly. I may give it a C. I think I actually like my team more because I know Mike Thomas is a baller. I know Kittle's a baller. I know Lamar's a baller. And so I'll make it work with the rest. Here, I don't know. I'd say grade C. It's pretty close to my team. All right, so let's do 14-teamer. I've never seen Odell go round 4. What are you talking about? Where does he go? What are you guys talking about? Or what is this one person talking about? I mean, there is ADP, so let's see how off I am. Okay, Odell Beckham is going round 8 according to this. So let's just make that round, because I've done a lot of mocks and he goes in round 4 every time. So let's just say round 5. But the point, I was making a point that you can get him later. My point wasn't that he's going early. Yeah, so yeah, he obviously could have waited till round 4 to get him. 16-teamer. Yeah, I guess he's going later than round 4 then. That's what people are saying. So let's just say round 8 is kind of late. I don't think he's going round 8. But that's what this says. Let's make it round 6 to make me feel better. I like to be right. Okay. Round 3. Well, obviously that's wrong because it's round 8 ADP. He's not going. Let's see where he goes now. I mean, he's not, that's a whack pick. Don't pick Odell in round 3. There's no need. 14 team, 30 seconds. Half PPR. Half PPR or full PPR. Okay, let's do half. Someone said half, so we'll do half PPR, 14 teams, snake. Okay, and if Chris wants to post another link, and you guys that don't get in this one, oh, here's the link, by the way. You guys can get in his link. That won't be broadcasted though. Half PPR, it's half points per reception. So full PPR, you get 1 point for every reception. So half PPR equals half a point per reception. We're doing half. This is half PPR. I don't know if we'll do IDP mock. We'll save that for Joey the Tooth when I have him on the podcast. All right, let's... Do I need to zoom out? Yeah, probably zoom out 1. Yeah, this should be... Oh, that's still whack. Oh, my God. There we go. And let's randomize. Let's go. You can do a match mine, 14 team half PPR. Do the exact same one I'm doing. No, do 14. Exact same one. And do 14 rounds. No kicker, no defense. Chris will provide a link. Do the same one. Same one. Do the same one. So that it'll be just like my. Oh crap! It's my pick. Oh my god. Oh my god, that sound wasn't on. I almost auto picked round one. That's so crazy. LBC. No one likes the suggestions. Match me. Plus a 14, guys. 14 guarantees more people get in. Think about it. I did post the link. That's how people got in. I don't know. Something's wrong. You may have just joined, but some people are saying the YouTube app is all weird. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely posted it. Okay, there it is. Chris just posted the link. Yeah, it always fills up fast. I mean, people want to mock draft. If nobody wanted to mock draft, I wouldn't do this, but everyone wants to mock draft. I get DM'd all the time, so that's what we're doing. I made the two big announcements were made in the beginning. And so guys can rewatch this video, by the way, and I'll probably put it as a pinned comment. I don't know what mark that was, probably like 5-minute mark. What's up, Ricky? There you go. Second mock is live and lit. This way, everyone kind of gets to get. Hopefully, you guys can still be in the chat, in the YouTube chat, and that's awesome. Give us updates of how the second mock is going. Let me see if I can actually bring it up here. I don't think it would let me. Oh God, I can. That's amazing. Wow, that's cool. Wow, and that filled up fast too. So that's so amazing that I didn't know I could bring it up, but there you guys go. Rankings, I'm in no rush to do rankings, but should be out by next week. It was just a preliminary draft. I don't know. I usually wait till July, but we'll see. Maybe I'll come out with it next week because people have been asking. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm just really happy that I can bring it up. That's amazing. So, and I'm really glad you made it 14 because more people got in. So now look, we got 28 people mock drafting. And I don't have to do 2 at once because you guys know if I do 2, I'm going to screw up or I just can't read any I can't read and talk and do 2 at once. It always screws up. I screw up. Yeah. All right. So let's see the first difference. So actually the first 3 are the exact same and then Chimera went a little early on mock number 2. And Mike Thomas fell to pick 6 overall in mine. It's called Sleeper app. So go to sleeper.app on a computer, and if you're on a phone, just download Sleeper mobile app. It's the best place to play Dynasty and Keeper. How do I scroll down in Sleeper to see more players? I don't know. Like, I don't know how your computer works. I use my scroll pad there's a little scroll right here. I see. Actually, yeah. Let me see if I zoom in if I can. Yeah, this scroll bar is all messed up. Use your scroll wheel on your mouse. Hopefully you got one. Not really early at 1.4. It's just usually you see Dalvin and Zeke go before him, and a lot of times you see Mike Thomas go before him too. So we just had a crazy Lamar Jackson pick. Oh, then we got Patrick Mahomes going. That's insane. So I think I'm gonna go with. I think Chris Carson's my favorite here. Looks like I'm sure Drake is gone. Drake is gone. Mixon's gone. Eckler's gone. I'm going to go with Chris Carson, one of the hardest runners in the league. And, I got to choose between taking Kelsey. I'm not taking a quarterback because tier 1 QBs are gone. So I could go with Kelsey or a wide receiver. My favorite is probably Cup. And I'm going to go with Cup. Kind of doing the opposite of what I did last year. I like Miles Sanders a lot. Now they're actively trying to sign another running back like Devontae Freeman. Yeah, but I like him. He's a good all-around running back. He's not really elite, but he's really good all around. He can catch, he can make big plays, he can run. And he's on a really good team where the running back can average a lot per touch, So I like his situation, and he can do it all. And I love it when you can get Miles Sanders like in round 3. For some reason he's going super early now. There just was this big jump from like 2-3 weeks ago. Maybe it's because the Eagles didn't draft a lot of running backs. I don't know what it is, but everyone likes Miles Sanders all of a sudden. I like my draft a lot so far. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, I like my draft a lot. I had to make a choice between Kelsey and Cup, but I like it, man. I like Cooper Cup. I like Chris Carson. I like C-Mac. I like my team. Let's see how this other draft is going. What's the big surprises on Chris's mock? Why isn't Kamara second rounder? Well, he's a great receiver. The only reason I would say you'd even consider that would be in non-PPR leagues. He's in a great situation, great O-line, great team. They'll score a lot of points. Great receiver, great hands. And he's really talented runner. So I think I would rather, let's compare him to a similar guy, Austin Eckler, who probably won't get a ton of carries. Would you rather have Eckler or Kamara? And we all know Eckler is going top 20, top 15. He's always going at the beginning of round 2. So it's like, who would you rather have? Eckler or Kamara? You guys go ahead and answer that. So we'll see what the people think. Yeah, I mean, he got hurt last year. It was a bad year, sure, but will it be the same this year? Somebody said Eckler, surprisingly. And so it's like, that's what... Because Austin Eckler, look, he just went 2.2 here. And Austin Eckler went 2.3 here. And so we all know Austin Eckler is going top 15. Earlier than top 20. No. I'm not talking about where they go. No. Don't change the... I'm making a point. So I think you're purposely avoiding the point by saying, oh, because Eckler goes... No. You had to pick right here. You have the 14th overall pick. Kamara and Eckler is available. Which one would you take? And so you asked if Kamara is a round 2 guy. And so I gave you the perfect round 2 guy, who is Austin Eckler. Everyone's taking him top 20. Most people are taking him top 16, top 15. That's not the question, though. I'm saying, would you rather have Kamara or Eckler? Period. And so you got to really answer that, because Eckler's a good pick. He's a baller, and he won't get a ton of carries, just like Kamara. Very similar. I think Kamara's a better receiver. Eckler's got really good hands and big playability. He's also less proven. New quarterback. He's on the Chargers, not a great team. Chargers O-line, yes. Chargers O-line's not good. Saints O-line is good. Now, look, Eckler's good. I'm going to say it. But, yeah, he is nowhere near as proven as Kamara. That's what I'm trying to do. So if you say round 2, I mean, who else is, round 2? That's the perfect round 2 example for me is Eckler. What's wrong? Behave yourself, okay? Ooh, it's my turn. Oh, crap. Auto drafted Ertz. I'll keep it like that. I could easily change it. I'll keep it. I don't think it's that bad. Seven wide receivers in a row. Yeah, that's crazy. I think 1.5 people picked Eckler over Kamara. Something like that. 1 or 2 people. No, I'm not looking at. I pretty much ignore schedule, except when I'm drafting like 2 quarterbacks or something, and even then it never works out really. I just don't look at schedule because there's so many other factors that are more important. Like there's 5 teams that are gonna surprise us and be better. There's 5 teams that are gonna surprise us and be way worse than we think. There's injuries, as people getting benched. So I just don't really look at schedule much. I was just thinking that most people would prefer Kamara over Eckler. He's more proven. But it's not a knock on Eckler. I'm taking Eckler as well. This is 15th overall, 16th overall. I'm taking Eckler as well. And I would probably take Drake before Eckler. I definitely take Kamara over those guys. Kamara's really good. Allen Robinson, love him. He's so underrated in fantasy, and it's because he's on a team that is disappointing. So a team that gets made fun of, with their kicker, with their quarterback. It's just not a hype team. Bears could have won the Super Bowl, or something a year ago, 2 years, whatever. Like people had that kind of hype, and I really thought the Bears were way better than the Niners before last year started. And boy, was I wrong. Advice for first-time fantasy football players. I mean, there's a lot, man. I think the if I had to give one piece of advice, I'd say the draft is the most important thing, Lori. And I'd also say to draft for value. And so that means don't take Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson first overall. Draft for value. You know, go for a running back early. Do some mock drafts. Look at where players are going. So don't do anything too crazy. So that would be my number one advice for you, Lori. The draft is important. Draft for value. Don't be like, I'm a Cowboys fan. I like Dak Prescott. He's a great quarterback. I'm drafting him round 1. Don't do that. It'll screw up your entire season. And frankly, everyone will make fun of you. So you can see this draft board. These mock drafts are very competitive. They're really good to study that, and that's why they color code them. As you can see, no one drafted a quarterback in round 1, right? We went for these rare running backs that get a ton of work. Guys like Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley, Ezekiel Elliott, who's very dependable, very durable on a good Cowboys team. You know, these are the type of guys you want to draft first, or the absolute, or Mike Thomas, top 6, top 7, top 5. Take Mike Thomas. So always draft for value. That's a panic pick. What do we got going over here? Draft number 2. Ooh, Raheem Mostert went early. Ooh, Kyler. That's nice. Kyler Wilson. I like it. You got Ertz round 5. Okay, so not much after me. I basically got him beginning of round 5. Yeah, I definitely plan on doing DFS videos this year. I would not listen to LBC's advice. For a first-time player, it's better to stick to ADP than to not. Because the first time player, if she's asking right now, she might have no clue and never seen a draft board ever. So sticking to ADP is a lot better. Actually, just being honest, a lot of people would be better off auto drafting. Some people pick so crazy. So yeah, actually sticking to ADP isn't that bad for a first time player. Now, when you're more advanced like us, yeah, you don't want to stick to exact ADP. Come on, that's silly. Like, what are we doing here? We just got to follow instructions. I've seen people play their first time. So Patrick Mahomes goes number 1 overall. I've seen Colin Kaepernick go number 1 overall in Northern California. I've seen, and we're talking about money leagues, $100 buy-in leagues, because it's their first time, right? You're gonna take the quarterback that they love. That's just what some people think. Just getting here. Will you be drafting for a while? Yes. Or just listen to Couch. There we go. Yep. But I don't know. Maybe Lori just wanted one advice and to bounce and never be part of the Couch family. But yeah, just be part of the Couch family. We all give great advice. And these mock drafts we're doing right now, they're very competitive and good. You can this right here is like a money league. Like, we don't play around here, and that's why I do them. A lot of these mock drafts make me look bad. And that's okay. Like, if I did a free mock draft, 7 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, I'd look amazing. I'll go with Breeze. So John Brown. Yes, I'll be doing couch fam leagues and a lot of those. Odell went in the 4th round in both drafts, is what I'm being told. Odell went 4.10 in the first in my mock, and in Chris's mock, Odell went right around the same spot, 4.12. So And this is a 14 team, by the way, so that's actually early round 5 to translate for a 12 team league, like the first pick of round 5, basically, or actually early round 5. Yeah, rankings. Yeah, rankings are all messed up. Yes, that's true. They won't be very, very accurate because it's hard to rank 300 people. But you got to go off something, right? You can make your own rankings. You can go off mine, or you can go off mine and pick and choose. Like use mine as a guide, which is what I actually recommend. Not necessarily go to the T of what I say, but you got to go by something. You can't just go. What else are you gonna go by? Yo, true. I like Odell that late. How? Yeah. I mean, round 5. That's not bad. That's where you want to consider taking him. Yeah, you don't want to take him round 3. Fuller. No, I don't really like him much. I mean, I like his potential. Fuller's a type of guy I would take in 1 out of 5 leagues. 1 out of 6 leagues, 1 out of 7 leagues. So essentially, I would draft him once or twice this year. Yeah, and that's totally fine. I mean, that's really what I recommend. I'm not going to get my feelings hurt. I highly recommend using my tiered rankings as a guide. Go with the players you want. But look, while you're looking at my rankings, that's what I recommend. And if you're not that experienced or you don't want to or you fully trust me, then yeah, go by my rankings for sure. But it's, like when I ranked Jameis Winston super, 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 super high, okay? And I got a lot of crap for it. I actually got people unsubscribing from me because I recommended Jameis Winston last year. Now, with that being said, with your experience, Jameis Winston is going in round 11. So, it might be kind of dumb if you drafted him in round 7, okay? You may want to wait. Even though I ranked him super high and it was risky, I knew that. But I actually ranked him. I had him as my QB 7, and yeah, people really hated it. And he finished QB 5 or 6, depending on your scoring system. So it's like, yeah, if I can get Jameis at round 11, then maybe I wait till round 10 to get him, or 9. Maybe I don't draft him round 7, like these rankings are saying. I don't have my rankings up yet. Odell is a great flex option you play when he has an outstanding matchup only. I like your value of Odell, but I mean, Odell, you don't know when he's gonna do well. You just don't. Stop auto picking if you're in a mock. I don't know how we're gonna enforce such things. See what happens when you guys want to pick. Join the Facebook group. I used to be in it, but my old Facebook got deleted. Awesome. Or should I value Will Fuller this year? Well, let's see where he's going in these mocks. He went 6.11, so that's basically like round 8 in a 12-team league. He went 7.2 in this league, so basically round 8 in a 12-team. These are 14-team drafts. And that's the earliest I would take him, would be round 8. And that's where I'm valuing him. He probably won't fall to round 9. So I wouldn't take him round 6. And round 7 I love the upside. I like that he'll get targets. But round 7 is usually too early. Because you could get Julian Edelman in round 7. You could get Hollywood Brown. Parker's more of a round 5 guy, but we see Parker almost fell to round 7 right in front of my screen. Remember, this is a 14-team draft. And so round 7 may be too early for Fuller for me. Round 8, round 9, that's where I like him. And I'm not drafting Fuller in all my drafts because if he gets hurt, I'm going to have a bad time. You're going to have a bad time. Some dude already rage quitted on our mock. It doesn't affect me. It's all good. Whatever. 11th full auto. out of the draft. Can't you guys replace him? Here, I'll join it. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can you kick this guy out? Can you kick out somebody? I don't think you can. Yeah, you can't, unfortunately. Do you think Saquon will be elite this year, even though he has struggled last? Yeah, he is. One thing you like to see out of fantasy players is that they turn it on towards the end and not early. That's why one of the reasons I do like mixing. You want to see players trending upwards, right? Just like if you're investing in a company, you know, how were your sales the last 3 months, right? Not how were your sales 2 years ago. That could be ancient, man. How are your sales the last quarter? How are your sales the last 3 months? How are your sales the last 6 months? What are your sales year to date, right? So I won't Saquon. If you owned Saquon like me, and you made it to the playoffs like me, you were proud of the man. So maybe you didn't have Saquon, but in the fantasy football playoffs, this man went off. He got me 30, 40 fantasy points. What was it, week 14s and 15s, I think, around there. So you got to be, or even 16 maybe even, you got to be happy with what he did for you in the fantasy playoffs. I provide a link and you join, but we're already mock drafting, so you got to wait for the next one. And Chris will probably do another one next, or someone will probably put a link up next. Did he really rage quit, or did he just quit? Like, where's the proof that he rage quit? Did he get mad? Like he actually wrote something? That's so whack. I'll go with Rieger.
Wow.
And I'll go with Tevin Coleman right here. I like it. I'll take a risk.
Wow.
Yeah, I think CMC versus Saquon. I think about 80% of people will say CMC, but we'll see. Let's do a poll right here: CMC or Saquon. What's up? It's called sleeper.app. Okay, so if you're on a computer, go to sleeper.app, sign up, register, be ready to go. If you're on a mobile phone, just download the Sleeper mobile app. If you're on iPhone or Droid, it's a great app. He was complaining about people taking too long with the 30 seconds on the clock. People are so hilarious. 30 seconds is so fast. I can't even draft, man. So yeah, we might see one person say Saquon here, but yeah, I think we're going CMC, and I think there is a legitimate debate, but I'm just taking Saquon. You know, if I had 10 drafts coming up, 10 money leagues, and I had the first overall pick, I definitely wouldn't take CMC in all of them. I just have to hedge it, right? I can't do it, so I would take Saquon in maybe 2 or 3 of them. And, you know, just to even if CMC is far superior, how about if the man gets hurt and then you're like, okay, at least I got Saquon in some leagues. Great way to spam the chat and to promote your Instagram. I love it. Very, very slick, very smooth. Why don't you just change your YouTube name to Fantasy Football Winner or IG Fantasy Football Winner? That way it looks, I'm giving you great advice right now. That way it looks less spammy than saying, hey, what's up, everyone? And then your second comment is like, by the way, my Instagram, I'm going to be very slickly insert my Instagram right here. It's not going to annoy anybody. It's not spam. It's not spam. Just make your name Fantasy Football Winner. Or even better, do it IG, capital I, capital G, Fantasy Football Winner. That's what you need to do. Yes, we will be doing more mocks. Not just one more, but way more. Anyone else you can take number one overall? No, just those two. You can debate with Zeke and Mike Thomas, but I can't do it. I'm going Saquon or CMC number one overall. PS says, for the same reasons you said, Couch, when healthy, he's the most complete back in the game. Well, I guess you can say Saquon is a better short yardage. He is a better goal line back technically. I guess you can say that. CMC's pretty complete though too. He's the most complete back in the game. Giants have an improved O-line. I thought their O-line improved 2 years ago as well. I was wrong. But let me read this and let me modify. Judge said they will pound the rock and team will grow. Give me Saquon. Okay. Don't disagree with you taking Saquon there. There is an argument. Now, their O-line being improved, we don't know that at all. Like I said, I thought their O-line improved last year and 2 years ago. It did not. They still sucked. But one thing I give them credit for is that they've been aggressively trying to improve the O-line. The draft, free agency, making little switches. They're doing it. And so I like that. As far as Saquon being more complete than C-Mac, technically, yes, you're right. He is more complete. I'd rather have Saquon in short yardage. I'd rather have Saquon at the goal line. If I had to draft one on my, if I was an NFL GM, I would take Saquon. I think Saquon's more talented. But it's really close. But you got C-Mac, who is an amazing pass catcher and great in the open field. Just has a knack for making big plays. And so, there's a debate. Like I said, if I had 10 drafts right now, I'd take Saquon in 2 or 3 of them with the first overall pick. Chris says, hot take in the second mock, Anthony Miller over Ruggs in 2020. I agree. I'm taking Anthony Miller over Ruggs. Ruggs, I think to be realistic, let's say Ruggs is really good his first year. I think he'll be wildly inconsistent. Give me Anthony Miller, number 2 target on that team. I don't think it's a hot. I agree with the take. I don't agree that it's hot at all. You gonna take an unproven rookie on the Raiders? Nah. Give me Anthony Miller, man. He's gonna get a ton of targets. And we know who the defense is gonna focus on. Allen Robinson, baby. We're in round 10 out of 14. Is it hard to see? My God. What have we come to? I just am very high on Tom. Oh, the offense. He drafted a great offensive lineman. Yeah, for sure. I liked Wirfs a lot, but yeah, I mean, come on, yeah. No, there's no doubt about it. We just, but we've seen this before. I thought Soldier was a good tackle. What do I know, right? Any guy leaving the Patriots usually sucks on another team. You doing draft grades? No. For those who donate, I'll do a draft grade. But other than that, we got to keep it moving, man, because people want to do more mock drafts. I think it's actually evident. Everyone always complains and says it, but when Chris opened up this second link, my God, did this fill up fast? And that's 14 people. So, it's pretty evident people want a mock draft. For me to read 160, 180 names and calculate grades is going to take it takes 30 minutes, 20 minutes. So I know people want the grades, but yeah, if you donate, I'll give you 99 cents or more. I'll give you a grade. It's as simple as that. It can't be grading. Might have 100 teams. I can't grade 100 teams. No way. Let's go with the Ross John. And let's go. Danny Dimes bye week is 11. Let's go with him. Top 5 RBs. That's pretty easy. I got me CMC. I got me Saquon. I got me a Zeke. I got me a Dalvin. And I got me a Kamara. Biggest sleeper. I mean, maybe a little too early for that. I gave my tight end sleepers, though, and those were Jonnu, a little bit of Doyle, Hayden Hurst, which is probably not going to be a sleeper. And I forgot the other two. Damn it. Jared Cook is cool. Higbee is cool. Definitely Hayden Hurst. I forgot my other one. Damn it. Yeah, I forgot off the top of my head. Oh, thank you. No, I didn't start up a new one. Hold your horses. Hold on. See, where's the winner at? See how this guy promotes himself, the DFS Patriot. You see that? See, he's slick. See, that's a slick. Like, oh, who's the DFS Patriot? Let me check him out. See, it's in his name. Probably already left. Probably just tuned. Did you tune winner? Did you just tune in just to? Oh, he's right here. He says, "Damn, good point. My bad. That wasn't my intention. I was trying to let you know who I was here." Okay. Well, it was unwarranted then of me, but yeah, I just wanted to keep that in mind. But I did get, nonetheless, although harsh, I did give you good advice. So, if you want to promote your Instagram, the Patriot knows what's up. He's probably got a Twitter, DFS Patriot. Let's see, probably. I mean, who has DFS Patriot and is not like a fantasy? Yeah, the DFS Patriot. Yeah, I see you. Now, I don't think that's you, but you should have the same logo. That's what you should have. You don't have the same logo. Life-changing advice. Chris Herndon. Yes, this is sleeper. Yes. Yes, that's a sleeper. Now, why he's a sleeper is that's a guy you can get like in round 14. My God. He could be the last pick of the draft. That's how big of a sleeper Chris Herndon is. I like it. Why would you think Godwin and Evans are bad wide receiver options? Where'd you hear about this? I most certainly didn't just say that. Any Bucks running back worth drafting? Nope. Henry over Kamara. Yeah, in full PPR, I'm not doing it. First person to give me a definition of a sleeper gets a free $10 Mervin's gift card. I'm just kidding. Just a prank. Just about HD gaming. Just about every player you draft in fantasy is a good spot for being drafted and a bad spot for being drafted. If I got Will Fuller in round 12 in a 12-team redraft, I'd be ecstatic. I'd be like, this guy has the potential to be a wide receiver 1 if he can somehow miraculously stay healthy. Definitely top 15 wide receiver potential. But if you take Will Fuller early round 6, I'd say, man, you're taking way too much of a risk especially if you can get like a Kyler Murray or Russell Wilson there. I'd even rather take a QB. Someone who sleeps a lot. No!
Come on.
That's wrong. Drew Lock, yeah, he's good. He's just another, good sleeper quarterback you can get late. Like, there's plenty of them. There's a Danny Dimes, there's a Drew Lock, there's a Stafford, there's a lot. But I do like Lock overall, yeah. Which team you like the most so far, Josh? Honestly, there's too many teams. Appreciate the love, Couch. Just got out of college and got an accounting job. Got plans for future DFS content. Appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. I mean, maybe we can network later on. My intention wasn't even to promote you. I was just being funny. Be honest. I was just being, I was just riffing. I wasn't trying to even promote you, but yeah, I thought it was interesting to myself to talk about it. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely always looking for people who want to grind and are about quality and who work hard. I definitely want to network with people and possibly collab. And, with you, maybe we don't collab this year. It's always unlikely, some doesn't happen. Maybe we collab in 2 years. You never know. Maybe we'll collab this year. Maybe we don't ever collab. You never know. But I'm open to that, though. Or just networking, like, hey, what do you think of this? Or, if you have a podcast, I'm hopping on. If anyone has a podcast wants to be on, I'm hopping on. And it's a literal, yes. If you have a podcast right now, anyone who's listening, if you have a podcast, you want me on, I'm 100% coming on. I'm hopping on. I got a story for you guys. Let me tell you after my 2 picks, because I can't. Either I'm gonna tell the story like dumb, like terrible, or I'm gonna forget. I have to pick. So I have to remember to pick. I'm in like 30 leagues. Okay. A sleeper is a hold you put your fantasy rifle on your. That is technically true. P.S. Too bad I don't think Mervin's exist anymore. So no gift card for you. But I like, that is a good answer though. Does Mervin's exist, guys? Are you guys can you guys do some research or what? You guys lazy? Did Mervin's die or? Ooh, I know a dumb pick. I love it. I'm gonna do it. So Jerick McKinnon and that's a good. Yeah, I'll go with that. Kenny Stills. I might release some preliminary rankings next week, but I usually release my top 300 tiered rankings cheat sheet mid to late July. What's Mervin's? Mervin's is a department store spelled like that's how it's spelled. Like I think. Let me see. Oh yeah, it died. It died. It looks dead. I don't know what we'll do after this. We're gonna do a mock draft though. Rank your top 5 rookie wide receivers. Now those I have my rookie rankings up. So, for Dynasty, that's a list. Man, that HD gaming, that's a tough one, man. I mean, it would be better if we did an 8-team draft right now. I mean, I'd really take, best available. And in an 8-team, it's okay to reach for a tight end, or if you're drafting like Kelsey, it's okay to get Kelsey. So really, it just really depends who's there. Yeah, I'm in California, so it might be a West Coast thing. But yeah, here are my top wide receivers. There we go. You can't even see the number, but oh, there we go. I mean, you can put CD above Jerry Jeudy, and it's really close. And Justin Jefferson's, so it's really right there. Those are the 5 right there. I like Couch and Fortune's team so far. My team's good. It's okay. I'm not too proud. In a 14 team league, this is a good team. I don't feel like I particularly killed it. I feel like I need to step my game up. But it is a good team though. I'm sure if I went through, I'd find some horrible 14 team leagues. What is the earliest you would draft Lamar Jackson? It's mid to late. Round 3 is the earliest, probably. Yeah, we'll decide. Whatever the people want, we'll do next. Oh, so, yeah, the story I forgot. So the story was, I was on a radio show a long time ago. This is before I wasn't really that big, like anywhere near as big as now. This is before 10K subscribers. So let's just say I was at 6K subscribers or something, maybe 9K, but I think 6K. Yeah, I say 6K subscribers. And I was on a big show, and they invited me, and I wasn't feeling it that day. And I kind of I hopped on, and I was so weak on that show. And the guy who hopped on, like either right before me or right after me, like he had a lot of chemistry with the girl on the show, and she was like a great host and like super knowledgeable in fantasy, and they had great chemistry, and they were both riffing, and like they were killing it. Like it was some dude from Yahoo Sports, and I was pretty bad. Like I was really bad. I even said something, like, you know, one of those things you say like on accident, like it was like this kind of like a sexual, like I forgot what it was, like, oh, he stuffed him, or I would pick him big, like I don't know what I said, one of those like sexual things, like innuendo, you know, whatever, I don't even know what that means, but like, you know, something that could be taken as like sexual. I even like that even came out, and then we listened to it over, like if she noticed it, and if it was uncomfortable, we still don't know. There was a pause. But anyway, I even did that, and it was horrible. And it was like for every single day of my life, I never forgot that interview. And I just told myself, the next time I hop on any podcast, any video as a guest, any radio show as a guest, I'm going to bring it. And ever since then, that lasted almost, I didn't even hop on anything for like a whole year. Ever since then, I've always killed it. So whether I'm on a podcast in Australia or a podcast, stupid kids, on a podcast with 4 people listening, I'm always going to bring it 100%. And I did. Like, it really happened. Like, so I just told myself, like, look, so if anyone has a podcast, and I just take a competitive approach, and I will do that. How about this guy? And I do often hop on small podcast. I've been on podcasts in Australia, video show on Germany. Adam Rankel's on there too. Germany, UK. Been on UK maybe 2 or 3 times. I don't know. I've been on like the Patriots, I think, radio show, whatever channel the Patriots are on the radio. I've been on, you know, just several things. And I've been on podcast. I can tell when I'm on a podcast, I can tell like at most 4 people are listening to this. And I always bring, like, I just take that approach. I'm like, at the worst, this is great practice for me, and I'm going to kill it. And so anyone who has a podcast and wants me on, I'll be on there. Yeah, that's how it goes. So many picks that sometimes it goes faster. All right, so it's the 14-team league. This is my squad. If you want to donate and get your team reviewed, I will do that. If you don't donate, we got to keep moving on. It's all good, though. My team looked pretty damn good. Ertz was basically a auto pick, but I like, it was not a bad auto pick, and so I like my team. Getting Ertz essentially first pick around 5 was good. And Drew Brees, I took him early, but I knew after that, there would be a quick little run. I wouldn't be able to make it back to me. It might be slim pickings after that. So I think I did pretty well for a 14 team league. I'd give myself like a B plus. I don't know. I feel like I just didn't hit a home run. I feel like I should do better, but still, for a 14 teamer, that's a really good team. All right, someone said 8 team. We can do 8 team, would be fast, but people's got to want to do it. 8 team next, yes or no? I leave it up to the people. 8 team is low. I leave it up to the people. If we get half the people that say no, we're not doing it. That's a no. That's a no from the fam. The fam said no. It's like slightly over half said no. Everybody, let's do a 10. Let's do 10. Since we haven't did 10, let's do 10. Next is 10. Should we do half or full? Half or full PPR? We're doing 10 next. Don't worry, we'll get a 12 in. I'll do whatever. That's the spirit. We already decided on 10, so we're going half or full. Okay, it's full. Full people. Wow, was there? Stop spamming. Okay, we're doing full. I say no super flex. I'll leave it up to the people though. Super flex or normal. Nah, no IDP. We're gonna I say no super flex. No, so let's just do no super flex, cuz this isn't the last time we're going to mock before the season starts. I really don't want to do super flex cuz I want to save that. We'll do like a super flex day, like a day of super flex. Let's do normal. Okay, so 10 team normal. Chris, if you can please copy me. I think that would be best, but whatever. You ultimately get to choose. But I like if you do copy. That way we get to kind of compare, Like, I think that's kind of cool. Like, wait a second. This is Chris's mock right here. So, yeah. I think it's kind of cool that I can bring it up. Yeah, we'll do an episode for IDP, and we'll do an episode for Superflex, and we'll do a lot more mocks. So, I think no Superflex, no IDP today. Oh, yes, the Facebook Dynasty is a Superflex league. That is correct. I totally forgot it is. It is Superflex. We're doing 10 team, 14 rounds. Sorry. 10 team, 30 seconds, full PPR. $14 rounder. Okay, let me put my link up first. And then Chris will put his link for those that can't get in this one. All right, here's the link. All right. Okay, that's a lot. All right, go ahead and put your link up, Chris. That way we'll have some mocks going. And I still find it really cool that I can see them. Yeah, please don't join both. Like, don't do that. Chris is going to provide his link right now, though. So you guys can hop on that one if you didn't get in. And let's begin this one. We all know Chris's drafts go faster than mine, so let's not stall too long. There you go. That's the link. It's like an alternate reality. It is just the alternate mock. It's alternate mock. No reviews. If you want me to review your team, you have to donate 99 cents. We're doing mock drafts. Look, I would honestly consider doing reviews if these weren't filling up fast. Everyone wants to mock, and that means people aren't getting in. This one filled super fast as well. Look, so I don't want to hold up the draft for 20 minutes to do team grades. I'd rather do more mock drafts. It's really the people decide. Like, I know people want team grades that are in it. Oops, I didn't have the sound on. I almost screwed this one up. Let's go with Dalvin. Yeah, so see, people are getting kicked out. It's glitching. It's hard to even get in, and so I think we should do more mock drafts for the people. And yeah, like I said, if there was like, if it was taking a long time to get in, and there was only a few people watching this mock draft, we're struggling to fill it up, I would consider doing reviews. Like, but you see the long list of people who wanted to get in and couldn't, so they would very much appreciate if we did more mock drafts. Just smashed my laptop. Oh my god. Okay, don't do that. Calm down. I honestly thought having 2 mock drafts would really solve the issue. It helped, but damn, you guys are crazy, and I appreciate that you guys are all about mock drafting with the fam. That's great. I really thought having 2 at the same time would really solve a lot, but damn. And keep in mind, none of these links are going out. These links are only going out to people who are in the live stream. I'm not tweeting them. I'm not posting them on Facebook, nothing. So, my God, you guys are great. Wow, look at that. Mike Thomas Adams. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holies. That's amazing, dude. I love Hopkins. I like Tyreek. I'm going to just go with Tyreek here and risk it. Lame people should not join multiple mocks. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to stop it, but yeah, you should try not. Wait, we have people joining both? Oh, no, I actually don't mind if you join. Oh, like King Jaden. He gets shamed. Yeah, a little shaming here. I don't mind if you join multiple drafts during the day, but don't join, try. Like, I just say, please don't join the alternate draft. Like, that sucks. So, but I only got 1, so it is what it is. Only 1. King Jaden, I think, joined both. That seems to be it. Yeah, that's it. All right. Yeah, it is what it is. It's just, you just took up 1 spot. Yeah, we're going to be doing more mocks. Okay, don't get mad, Andrew, number 2. Don't get mad. We will do more mocks. I'll do my best to get you in.
Oh, come on, dude.
Let's go with I'm gonna go with Mahomes here. No, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna dedicate a whole day to IDP. I'm gonna say that we got so much time. I like Bell. Let's go with Bell. Yeah, no super flex or IDP. We will do it. We will do IDP super flex, just not today. I was just making a judgment call. We'll just do it late. Like we'll do a lot more mocks, guys. What are the chances Antonio Brown signs with the Seahawks? Couch. I don't know. That's a great question. Everyone type in a percentage, a number percentage chance that Antonio Brown signs with the Seahawks in 2020. I'm gonna give my percentage right here. All right, everyone do that. $25%, 10%, 30%, 6. Oh my God, you guys are high. Auction mocks? Yeah. We'll do those too. Not today though. We're gonna ease back into it. We're doing normal, boring mocks right now. Very boring. Oh yeah, this is the guy I was thinking about getting, so I'm gonna go get him. Take a risk. Get me a JTTT. 1. Okay, couple. Okay, 0%. There we go. Nothing is 0%. You got to boost that 0% to 0.001. Dang, Couch and I are on the same wavelength. What does that mean? Oh, you said 10? Oh, 10. Yeah. 75% chance he does not sign anywhere. Yeah, that goes with my 10%. Yeah, maybe 80%. Yeah, I'd say it's over 50% chance he doesn't sign with any pro sports team. I'm gonna say that he's gonna join esports. You know what I mean? Any NFL team will say. Couch, you sniped me. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, Taylor? JTTT? Do I go with Hilton? Let's go with the Woods. I like this new Woods hype. I'm on this Woods hype. I'm gonna go with yeah, I go with Woods. Cup is taken, I'm sure. Doing a 10 team is much less stressful. So much easier. Everyone's available. AB and Cam get signed to a team. Most to 1%. Maybe less than 1%. Just AB getting signed is tough as hell. So Mixon, Chubb, and Carson. 0 wide receiver strategy. Is 0 wide receiver strategy a strategy, or is that just drafting? I mean, it is technically that strategy is correct, but oh, it's a good team. Yeah. You got to see how it ends up. See, in an 8 team or 10 team, sometimes you take risks and go get that QB or running back. Like me, like I know I've done 8 team and 10 teams before. I know if I draft Mahomes, I know I can easily recover. Andrew, last time there was a guy who did the same thing and kept saying he got kicked. Are you sure you even joined? Because that guy didn't even join. So I don't know about that. So, but maybe people do get kicked though, because people click claim at the same time, and so some people, it says they made it, says they didn't. Like that does happen, but I mean I don't know. Robust RB would be a better way to explain it. I mean, I'm a Niner fan. I mean, let him. I mean, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. Like AB is a beast, though. It is amazing, but yeah, I mean, it is. I'm not. Yeah, I have AB on my dynasty league, so it is what it is. I can't worry about that. Who knows? Maybe he gets signed and then he gets cut the next day or suspended. You just never know. Best landing spot for Kareem Hunt next year. I'm gonna go with the Browns. That's a cheat. I cheated. Like Fortune and Royals team. What is this Fortune? Everyone's a Fortune now. I did not see Madden 21 trailer. Let's go look that up. I think I gotta see this. My pick's coming up here. See a couple wide receivers. Don't want them though. Rather go with an RB here. Dang, you guys took all the RBs.
Come on.
All they did is show old Madden footage. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's not. Oh, I don't want to watch it then. How do you feel about Mostert this year? Seeing some hype on him. Depends where you get him. You know, like I said earlier, I'm not drafting any Niners running backs or wide receivers, really. You know, the ones that everyone else is drafting. Like we saw last year, people draft Pettis and people draft Coleman. The year before, people draft Marquise Goodwin and Jimmy G, and it's just like the list goes on. And Jerick McKinnon 2 years ago. And it's like you constantly get screwed. The Niners are a good team, but you constantly get screwed. So Raheem Mostert, round 7.10. If I get him there, I'm ecstatic. So round 6, that's good. Round 7, that's great. But anything earlier than that, I'm out. I'm so out. Will Durbin, I'm going to try to get you in, dude. Whoever's not getting in, I'm going to get you in. This is what we're going to do. Next one, we're going to do a 16-teamer. We'll do 16. As I heard someone say 16. We'll do 16 team. That's 32 spots. I don't even know how many people are watching. We'll get you. Okay, so next one we'll do 32. And I promise to do more after that. Now, because I talk so much, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know. Just draft a wide receiver. Really wasn't that many better wide receivers, but I really wanted a wide receiver. I heard ESPN is streaming this couch. Maybe. Look, guys, the 16 team, we're going to do, this is what I promise. Now, I don't know past this. I promise to you guys this. Next draft, Chris and I both, hopefully he's still here. I assume he's going to do it. Chris and I both, 16 team mock draft. After that, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll try to do another mock draft after that as well. That's going to be a lot of spots. 32 spots consecutively. Don't join both. Except for some miraculous reason, we have trouble filling up the second one, which we won't. We never do. I'm doing a 16 team. Chris is doing a 16 team. That's 32 spots. It's like 32 NFL teams. After that, I'm going to try to do another mock draft too. Okay? So just hold on. I'm pretty, if you're on for all of those mocks, so the next 2, 3, 4 mocks, I'm saying there's a 99% chance you'll get in. That's how high it is. Because I'm gonna do something towards the end that's gonna narrow it down. Trust me. And it's gonna knock off a lot of people. A lot of people's gonna quit. So we'll see. So it looks like everyone's got themselves a tight end. And so there's no rush for me. Here's one team doesn't. One team doesn't have, 2 teams with me. Only one other team doesn't have a tight end. I've been here since 4. Oh, buddy. Do you post link in chat? Yes, I post link in chat. Raise your hand right now. Type in this chat. Right now, just do is that. Type in this chat if you've been tuning into this live stream for a while and missed multiple drafts. Let me know in the chat. Let me know if you haven't been able to get in. LBC, have you haven't been able to get in one? Let me know in the chat if you haven't been able to get in. I'm gonna get these people in. Watch. Oh, I'm gonna do my best. I'm telling you. Okay, is that it? These 5, 6, 7. Is that it? That's it. You guys have been multiple drafts, not just this last one. Like Sebastian's been here. I think Chris has been here. Andrew, weren't you just in the last one? What the hell, man? Dude, Andrew Nelson right here, bro. What are you talking about? You're lying to me. You're lying. You got caught. You just asked me about your team. You're drafting right now. You just drafted Darrell Henderson in the second. I'm talking about any mock draft. Some people haven't gotten any mock draft. No. I'm talking about any. Some people haven't gotten any mock draft. No, that don't count. Yeah, that don't count. Oh, you got caught. You should be ashamed of yourself. He's not getting banned. He's getting he got the shame though. He dishonored the Couch family. Yeah. You thought I genuinely believe you thought that, but basically you thought what you wanted to think. You really wanted to get in the main draft, not the alternate one, so that's what you thought. No, I didn't say the one with the more hype, the brain draft. No, I said any mock draft. Okay. Now that that's settled, we're done. That's over with. I asked that question. You 6 people comment your sleeper username. Don't misspell it. Do not misspell it. Chris P, Will, Sebastian, David, LBC, and Foy. I'll just call you 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, Chris P, Will D, Sebastian, David, LBC. Comment your sleeper username. It's all good. We hear what we want to hear. I'm just I think I'm just joking, right? That's why I didn't ban you or anything. Not that big of a deal. But you did get caught though. Yeah, you got caught. You got the cat. You got the cat. All right, I'll try to get you guys in the next one. Sergeant Couch. Foy. Oh, did he get caught too? Did he get caught? Don't see him here. Oh. Up. Don't. It's those 6 anyway. It's funny how I got the. Ah! He got caught! He got caught. Oh, y'all can't see it. Don't worry, I got you. Didn't think I had the tab open, huh? Damn, people lying to get in the second one. My God. Dude got caught. Bro, you got caught. Just admit it now. I mean, you already got caught. What are you going to do now? I know how to tell by the draft. Now, see, you drafted Kerryon Johnson 4.14. You probably wouldn't have done that. No one does that. Alexander Madison at 8. I do believe him. Look at that. I don't think that's sleepers rankings, but nobody would draft like this. Christian Kirk, Madison. I don't know. It was just those 6 people anyway that I wanted. So I believe him. Honestly, look, who would draft like this? Okay. So yeah, if you lied, tell me. Okay, so you what is it? 5, 6 people? 6 people. I'll try to send you a link, okay? Will born 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then what? LB. LBC and Sebastian. Okay, so I got you 6 people. All right, next one is a 6. Eddie Lacy got drafted. That's a good troll at the end. Was that a great way to finish it off? You should have saved that for the last round, not the second to last. That's not funny. Okay, last round. That's funny. Second to last is not funny. There's no way I'm not. And plus, if LBC, I'll put it like this: if we do it, like, there's a way to make sure people don't join twice, but that would also take twice as long, 3 times as long, 4 times as long, and we could just do another mock draft because the people that join twice is only 1, 2, or 3 or 0. So I mean, worry about being fair and enforcing rules, or just do another mock and just be like, whatever. That's, we'll just do another mock. So yeah, anything I do that other than post the link, it takes forever. Trivia or send, like, so this is the only time like I'm gonna be doing. So let me send out these links. Sleeper.app and So let's do six. We're doing 16. No voting. 16 team, full PPR, 14 rounds. Okay, no kicker, no defense. So and me and Chris are both do the same thing. Now I'm gonna try to message you guys. Okay, I got a friend request already. So draft settings, PPR, 16 teams, 30 seconds, 14 rounds. Let me see, how does that look? That looks great. I mean, it looks small as hell, but what are you gonna do? Okay. KONAFOI. Okay. There's the link. And Will. Here's the link. I'm giving you the link in a sec. Chris. Got it. D. Landry. LBC. And Sebastian. Sebastian 13. What kind of helmet is that? Is that a crab? Is that a red crab? Sebastian 13 with the helmet, like a white gray helmet with a red logo. Is that you? Aren't you a Niner fan? What is that, dude? Looks like a crab or something. I don't even know what the hell that is. Like some cartoon character. Whatever. Sebastian 13. Okay. So I just sent the link to the rest of the 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I sent it to 5 people just now, and then I sent it to 7-Eleven earlier. All right, you guys got it. Okay. Now I'm going to I already sent you. Yes, check your group chat, Will. I sent you the link. I sent all 6 people the link. Unfortunately, when I do this, you guys are just still like not paying attention or slow. So I'm gonna give it another 10 seconds. I mean, if you don't join, like that's on you. Or let me know, hey, I didn't get your DM. Okay, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we're missing 1. I'm gonna randomize it. Sebastian's in. So LBC is not in. Did you get DM on Sleeper? LBC, I sent you the link. No problem. So just waiting on him. I know he's been here the whole time, I think. So regardless, I'm going to give the link in a minute here. So guys, be ready for the link. I'm going to give LBC a second. He's not on. I've only done 12 teams max. This will be hard and interesting. LBC, I think, is not in the chat. Oh, there he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, link is coming now. Here we go. All right, soon as this is filled up, Chris, drop your link. 16 team, full PPR. Let me actually change the name. Hopefully it doesn't kick everyone out. God, that would be so whack. Man, did that fill up. All right. Actually, I'm going to randomize it. So sorry if you wanted that last pick. Full PPR 16 team, correct. All right, let's start it. And guys, if you didn't get in, hold on. I got something to say, but I wanna make sure that Chris's is going and good and ours is started. Do not leave if you still want to mock draft, because I got a way you're gonna get in. If you haven't, if you've only mock drafted once on the alternate and you want to do more, I'm gonna give you a way to get in. Don't worry. So let's start this one. God, is it me or is this chat hot in here? It's always hot, man. Or at least it's been hot. I love Saquon, one of my favorite players. I'm taking him right here. 16 team full PPR. Everyone join Chris's link. LBC, you ended up with the 16th pick again. So there you go, bud. And did I click Chris's link? Let me see. How's that filling up? Did it fill up already or? Okay, guys, there's a second mock draft going on. Didn't I tell you guys I'll get everybody in? This one's not filling up. Therefore, I got everyone in who's been tuning in. So this is Chris's link. He provided it. If you want a mock draft, there's a mock draft right there. It's a quality mock draft, other than the guy who drafted Eddie Lacy. Coach Ainge is here. Andrew's in here. Chris, of course. There we go. Look, it's not even close to filling. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to have to join this one and tweet it out. So, I'm going to join. This not filling up, so I'll join. Here, I'll take this spot. And I'll take the last spot in case it's not random. Yeah, everyone go join. That's the link there. I just posted it on Twitter, so a couple people should join from Twitter. Yes, join it. What are you talking about? That's the only reason I joined it. Everybody join this one. Join it. Heck yeah. Join it before the Twitter people hop on. You guys know I like you guys more, right, than the Twitter people. Don't tell them, though. All right, we're almost filled up. I just tweeted it, so it should fill up. Usually a couple people on Twitter hop on when it's like soon as I post it, so we'll see. Royals already in here. It's probably not going to be my pick for a while. So we got two mocks going at once, both 16 team. What did I say? I told you everyone would get in. I don't care if anyone complains, because I saw this second one take forever to start. So I got everyone in, and I got a couple people from Twitter in. All right, guys. So, by the way, I have a special announcement towards the beginning of this video. Basically, Couch Dynasty Empire League. If you want to join, I'm having a live stream on Facebook tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you join the Facebook group. Tune into the live stream. If you want to get a step ahead, make sure your Venmo account is set up. It's going to be $40 to enter. Make sure your Venmo account is working. You have to join the Fantasy Couch Fan Facebook group. Hit me up. I'll send you all the information, but it's a $40 buy-in Dynasty League Empire. So if somebody wins 2 years in a row, the league essentially ends right then and there. The second announcement was Couch Captains. If you want to help me draft, I'm in too many leagues. If you want to help me draft, if you want to help manage teams during the season, help me out with expert leagues, money leagues, just any leagues. If you want to also possibly help out with content, with topics, with articles, if you want to learn more about multimedia, social media, posting, if you want to help improve the Facebook group, if you want to help commish certain leagues, if you want to help organize and commish tournaments and leagues and tournaments that we might be running, then the Couch Captains thing is for you. This is not a giveaway. This is not a charity. This is not some cool contest. You're going to be working with me as a team. This is serious work. If you want to learn, you don't have to learn necessarily, but like if you're a commish, you have commish experience, you want to be a commish, that's great. If you want to put in the work and this is for you, I really want to do this, then you could be a Couch Captain. Just keep in mind, I'm going to keep it straight with you. If you want to do articles and you suck at writing, I'm going to tell you, look, it's not working out. I'm going to be straight with you. Feelings might get hurt. If you want to commish a league and you don't have any commish experience, if you're not easy to get along, you're not going to be a Couch Captain for long. It is what it is. But if you're willing to put the work, also join the Facebook group and let me know. I haven't done any 16 team mocks this year, so there's not really a preference. I'm gonna go get Patrick Mahomes.
Wow.
Also, Couch Captains could help moderate. So there's a lot of things. Oh, I auto drafted, I think, here. Oh, I don't have the sound on. Oh well. Yeah, I would have took a running back first. Yeah, but if I can get one somehow, like Eckler or Drake, someone falls to me in round 2, that's cool. We've been mock drafting for 3 hours. You've missed basically nothing. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. This is who I wanted, so I'm going to just go for it. I love my team so far here. This one, I need a running back to drop to me or I'm screwed. Looks like I'm screwed already. So I did not want to take Tyreek that early. Keep in mind this is a 16-team league, and I got the player I wanted. So I was like, look, I'm going to take Amari Cooper or Cup, and I'm fine with it. And so I was able to get Mahomes and Cooper. And some people, if they draft 2 quarterbacks, remember, you are not guaranteed to get a starting quarterback. Now, for your first one, yeah, you're pretty much guaranteed. But if you draft 2, there's no guarantee that 2 will be a starting quarterback. So, it's a 16-team league is a different beast. And drafting a quarterback early, yeah, that might crush me. But I mean, I love how it started. Saquon, Mahomes, and Cup, like, man, that's closer to a 12-team league than a 16 or 20-team league. I like it. All right, so here I need a running back on this second mock. I like some of these guys. Carson and Melvin are there. They're both good. I'll go with Carson on this one. I like Melvin too in full PPR. They're both really good. But I'm definitely not going wide receiver. I'm definitely going running back. So it's between Carson and Melvin. Okay, so those were the 2 announcements, and I'll put a timestamp. So basically, I did it at the beginning of the video, went into more detail. But also, we're going to do at least one more draft. I'm going to take a very quick break and end this stream right after this. But we're going to do a 12-team. I think we'll do 12-team. We'll reassess, but it's probably going to be a 12-team on the second YouTube channel. So let me get that link to our second channel. So right after this, I may take a quick little break. Hawkinson or Fant. Maybe Hawkins. I don't know. I'm kind of avoiding both. I don't know. That's a good question, Armin. That's a really good one. Because I loved Fant, and then after they got Melvin Gordon, and then they got Jerry Jeudy, and they drafted, they got so many weapons there that, I just don't know. Okay, so it's Fantasy Couch Podcast. I'm sure most of you know, but some of you may not. So if you want to do more mock drafts right after this, head on over to Fantasy Couch Podcast, subscribe to that channel, and then we'll do another mock draft on there. We've been going 3 hours strong, and so we're gonna do at least one more on there. Probably just one, but it's gonna be at least one. Percentage will we have live draft parties this year? What's the percent? I think we're at 30%. I don't know. I'd say probably not, but can control only what I can control, and we'll still do, as long as the NFL season happens, which it's going to happen. It seems like. I think everything else is really secondary. Whether there's fans in the buildings, whether there's we're having live in-person draft parties. It could all be so much worse if the NFL season's canceled. And it's I'd say 99% chance the NFL season's going to happen. I say it's going to happen, except if something really crazy and unforeseen happens all of a sudden, then there might not be NFL season. But it's looking like it's going to happen. And everything else is just almost like, compared to the NFL season being canceled, it's almost a non-factor. Well, I mean, I don't know if we're having the Couch League draft party, man. I don't know. I'm just taking it day by day. I'm not worried about it. So we'll see. Say we might not. And if we don't have a draft party, then we'll try to have the best virtual draft party. And yeah, I haven't ate today, by the way, either. So that might be my break when I actually eat something. So yeah, I haven't ate all day. Let's see. Oh my god. I hate this team. I already have Saquon, so it would pair him with Kamara, and the other guy is rebuild. Is Kamara worth my 2020 first, 2020 first, 2021 first, and a player in a dynasty league? I'd say no. It's a bit too much for Kamara. For someone a little better, yeah. But we'll see, man. I mean, like I said, we just take it one day at a time. Like, it is what it is. Virtual draft parties where Kamish has fire pits going off in the background. Where's my turn? Okay, it's coming. Couch, is there a way you could stream the Couch League? If it doesn't work, that's fine, but it would be cool to see. Yeah, I haven't. Well, look, if if it's an in-person draft, I'm not streaming it. I'm not. It's not even an option because we'd get banned. The guys gotta let loose, and we gotta just be ourselves, and that includes a lot of stuff we just can't post on the channel. It would break a lot of YouTube rules, and also just stuff I wouldn't want on the channel. It gets crazy. Like, we might say some crazy jokes and do some crazy things. And so we just cannot live stream that entire event. I Snapchat bits and pieces, might post a little pic on Instagram. So there's no way we're live streaming an actual like couch draft party ever. Rated R at the least. I'm sure some people would be like, oh, we can't have this rated R. Like when Scarface first came out, they said that they wanted a rated X rating on that. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, just not a chance we can live stream that. I hate Cam Akers. I'd smell a huge running back by committee. I think Cam Akers is not like he's a great pass catcher, but I don't think he's gonna be a workhorse year one. Like I said, I see a true committee there. No, it would be people would love to see the stream. I'm not, I wouldn't want to really post the stream and go live, but I know people would want to see it. And so cuz it's too much work like cuz there's multiple cameras. It's like what do and the live stream would just be showing like a blank podium with mumbles going around. So it's just a mess. I wouldn't want to stream that at all. And then the internet, I'll be hogging the internet where there's 10 other people trying to use my internet to draft. So it's just a big mess. But that's the one reason why, like, for sure we're not doing it. Other than that, yeah, it'd be a huge mess and the draft would be terrible. Yeah, no, I'm in the minority when it comes to dang, I just autoed again. I don't even know when it's my. That's what I do in two sucks. Whatever. This is two auto picks and two. I drafted Carson and Thielen myself, and Hill and Keenan have been autos. Austin Hooper, the world's catching on, but yeah, he's overrated. He used to be ranked like number 4 tight end, number 5 tight end. And so now, he's being ranked more like 9, 10, 11, which is more where he needs to be considered a very low tight end 1. I'm totally avoiding Hooper. I want the next best tight end that I can get late, which is Jonnu Smith, which is, maybe even Doyle, Chris Herndon as a tight end too. God, what do I always forget all my sleeper tight ends? Hayden Hurst. I'm on the Hayden Hurst train. Thanks for tuning in, PS. You tuned in for what, about 3 hours? Thank you so much. So yeah, just no way. So I live stream some drafts and, other drafts re-recorded. But the draft party, just no way. We barely pull it off, normally. So no way we can live stream that. So last couch draft party, we had 3 cameras. I just got a GoPro for just that. That's the only reason I used the GoPro. I got a GoPro. I got 2 identical cameras, with one with my old lens, one with my newer lens. Going at the same time. All 3 going at the same time. I'm going handheld. I'm putting it on a tripod. I'm doing slow motion. I'm turning the lights on. Like we just gotta, I'm trying to draft. There's just so much going on. So it's a crazy draft. Thanks, Val, man. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you got in. I'm pretty sure you got in at least one mock. So hopefully you got in more, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Someone already left this one. Fun fact, before his injury, Hooper was leading all tight ends by 20 plus points. He was fun fact. Hooper was also on the Falcons. Fun fact. No, but he was balling. He was balling. I mean, he balled out last year. We just did a 10-man draft, Cam. So if you want to watch the replay, I think it was the one right before this one. We did a 10-team mock. I ended up with a really good team, I think. So go, yeah, check that out. Like 45 minutes ago or an hour ago or something. Rodgers? I mean, he just keeps falling. I like Rodgers as like, the 10th quarterback off the board. I'm taking him. Good luck, man.
Come on.
Okay, so my picks come. Yep, no problem. Dang, Zach Ertz just keeps falling, huh? Judy or Lamb. I got Judy ranked higher, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Lamb. I got Judy ranked higher on Dynasty to be, specific. But yeah, I think Lamb, man, in redraft, and it is really close. I think I'm gonna go with Lamb. I think he landed in a great situation, and we've seen Dak Prescott a good amount to know who he is. So he's a pretty good quarterback. Hayden Hurst is a really good tight end one. I love Hayden Hurst. It's really as simple as that. He's going to be a baller. Draft him. So, by the way, guys, as soon as this is done, I may or may not take a quick little break. And then we're going to head on over to our second YouTube channel to do the last mock draft of the day. Keep in mind, a lot of people aren't going to be tuned in, so it should be pretty easy to get in, or at least they have a good shot of getting in. I didn't even promote it. I don't know if I'll even post it, but yeah, I'll probably not even post it. So if you do want to get in, make sure you subscribe to our second YouTube channel. We'll do probably going to be a 12-team mock draft on there. I'm going to change it up a bit and go with Ruggs. I got in the last two, so I will sit out the next one so others can get in. But make sure you subscribe to the second YouTube channel, though. At least, yeah, just do that. Even if you don't want to mock draft anymore, make sure you do subscribe. And I just posted the link in the chat. Fantasy Couch Podcast. Subscribe to that second YouTube channel. And so we will do one final mock draft on there. Let me open the window. It's like a sauna. So actually, just looking at how it went, it's probably really smart to wait on a quarterback because you got some great ones later. Some really good ones later. But at the same time, you might have to pull the trigger round 5 though, as soon as you smell a quarterback run coming. Well, Swift is a poor man's Dalvin Cook. He's really good natural pass catcher. And, the first thing you always want to do when you think of a player is to think of him not in a fantasy perspective. And then quickly you can start thinking of him in a fantasy perspective. Like I love Shanahan and he's a great coach and great offensive scheme. But at the end of the day, I'm probably going to lean more towards Shanahan screwing us over in fantasy. Bill Belichick, with his running back by committee. He often does that. And so you got to really think of why they drafted Swift. Was it, first think of it as far as the team. Was that a good draft pick? Is it a good fit for the Lions? What will he do on the Lions? How is what's going to happen? For the Lions, that was a great draft pick because it's going to take so much pressure off Matthew Stafford. They do have TJ Hawkinson, but that's not, he's not a top 5 tight end in the league now. And so instead of chucking the ball up to Galladay, he's going to have a really good underneath target. We saw, with guys like Riddick and Reggie Bush and stuff, like it really helps. I'm just giving examples from the Lions. Swift is going to be a great underneath target. He's going to take a lot of pressure off Stafford. He's going to be I think it's a great fit for that team. Now, how much do we like carry on? He's sure to get some carries, but, he might get hurt. He might suck again. There's just so many things. We know for sure Swift is going to at least be a pass catching back there. So even though I don't love Swift's talent as far as like compared to Taylor or something like that, I love Taylor a lot more. I think Swift, he's landing in a decent spot. And you might be able to get him at a good value. Now, for me, what I've been doing, obviously, in these deep leagues, I've been targeting Swift as my RB2, which is great. And but yeah, in a 10-team league though, I don't want Swift as my RB2. That's too weak. Way too weak. In a 12-team league, I'd be scared to have him as my RB2. Not super fantasy related, but Swift should make carry on better as well. Yeah, no. That's what we want. This is the topic we want to talk about. Because first you talk about real NFL. Because this is the problem some people have when analyzing, is they talk about it from their fantasy perspective only. Swift's gonna ball out, or like think about how the Lions will use him. Think about the coach, the O-line, the quarterback, how many touchdowns they're gonna score. Think about what opposing defenses will do. That's something you always got to think about. And I know Stafford is going to love having a guy like Swift. He's definitely going to check down to him. It's going to be great. He's a great pass catcher. Who do I got here? Chris Carson, Tevin Coleman. We're drafting on Sleeper, so it's going to be sleeper.app if you're on the computer. And if you're on mobile, just get the Sleeper mobile app. We're done with mock drafts on this channel, but I'm going to take a very quick break. And then we're going to head on over to our second channel. It's called Fantasy Couch Podcast. So subscribe to that, turn on bell notifications, and we'll do the very last mock on that podcast. And if Chris or someone else wants to join, we will do 2 mock drafts at the same time. We'll have mine going and the alternate. So nothing's guaranteed, but we'll try to make it work. So we're doing it on Sleeper. And we'll do one more mock draft, at least one more, on the second YouTube channel, Fantasy Couch Podcast. So make sure you subscribe to that. Make sure you head on over there if you want to do one more mock draft. Oh, it picked. That's stupid. Whatever. I'm just going to get this done. I should take Dylan. I really should have. But it picked Noah Fant for me and really pissed me off. So That's what happens. I'm trying to talk and do 2 of these. Not happening right now. That pissed me off. I was like, what? I have 2 tight ends. Like, I did not want 2 tight ends. That's stupid. Yep, that's right. That's right, easy. Hopefully Swift can turn into a Eckler type player and not a Naheem Hines type player. Yeah, I think Eckler's a good Eckler I think is faster and quicker. Let's see, what is Eckler's 40 time? He is so fast on the field. So the speed score is low. That's because he's probably small. He's small. 4.48, but he's so fast. Oh, his burst score is high, though. So that means, like, he can take a screen pass and take off. So that's probably why he looks so fast. That burst score. He takes it to the house. His speed score is low because he's a very small running back. That's why he was so underrated. But he's fast. And so DeAndre Swift is, I think, a little slower, but there's no way he's this small though. Oops, that's the wrong draft. Oh, it's like the same 40 time. Okay. Yeah, I guess this isn't a bad comparison.
Come on.
Yeah. It really isn't. Swift looks a lot bigger, and he is. I mean, he's an inch shorter and 13 pounds heavier. So yeah, he's way bigger. Yeah, Nathan, I've been implementing more. Just I take 2 sleeper tight ends later instead of spending an early round pick on a tight end. Right here, I might go get me a safe one like Cook. But as you can see, there's a Gesicki, there's a Higbee, there's a Hooper. I might just wait. Let me go get my... let's switch it up here and go with Denzel Mimsifications. I like that pick. A little bold, a little bold, a little spicy. So, guys, for those of you just tuning in, we're going to do one more mock draft after this, but it's going to be on our second channel. And hopefully Chris is going to tune in or somebody, and they'll post a second sleeper link. And so we'll have an alternate mock draft. And so that's going to be Fantasy Couch Podcast. All right. Well, we're gonna have 2 more mocks then. Whimsical. All right. I'm gonna take the dogs out. He probably pooped right here. OJ Howard, it's someone I'd probably avoid. Why would you want that stress, right? I mean, I don't see any scenario where you're going to take OJ Howard and not be stressed the hell out every week, every day. Why would you want that kind of stress in your life? It's not just crazy people play 16 teams, but sometimes, let's say you want to get a bunch of accounts together, or you just got a big office pool, whatever, sometimes it matters. You can, it is what it is. The puppy is August 1st, right? So I think turning 9 months old. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. August or September, whatever. I think she's turning 9 months old. Tight end, Jonu Smith. Oh, I talked about him like this will be the fourth time I'm talking about him. I love him as a sleeper, man. I love Jonu. Yeah, I like the Bucks players. I'm not drafting them as early as most people. It seems like though, because I don't end up with them. I'm not drafting a Bucks running back. I usually not drafting a Bucks tight end. You know, Brady's okay, Godwin's cool, and this is my pick. Yes. And Evans is cool. I actually do draft Evans sometimes. Well, but by the way, the Titans tight end, just call him Jonu. It's so easy. It makes it so no one else is named Jonu, so it just makes it easy. There's a lot of Smiths. How many players are name every player named Smith, and you'll win a $10 Mervin's gift card if you name every player named Smith. Top 300 offensive players. Okay, to make it simple for y'all. There's a lot of Smiths. A lot of Smiths. Not enough Jonus. All right. There we Harrison Smith, yeah. He's a defensive player, yeah. Alex Smith, there we go. He's under contract, right? Besides yourself, who's your favorite expert in the industry? I mean the answer is kind of a dumb, easy one, but it's Matthew Berry. I think he's because I'm not a big fan of ESPN, but I like Matthew Berry because a lot of people have come up to me, and like I was the first fantasy account on Instagram, so a lot of people have said, you're the one that inspired me to open this account. And a lot of people are like, oh, watch your YouTube. It's really awesome, and inspired us to do YouTube, inspired us to be the next, social media fantasy analyst. And it's a long list of people that have just told me that. And to know that, I was one of the first YouTube channels to do fantasy football. I was probably the very first Twitter account to do fantasy football, probably the very first Instagram account to do fantasy football. But I wouldn't exist if Matthew Berry didn't break out and do his thing. And so, he was the first one to be like, I can make this a job. And he was like the first fantasy analyst. And he kind of just took it by the horns and did it. He didn't get a job from ESPN from day zero. They weren't just like, hey, you do this thing, here's a job. I mean, he wrote his own blog. He wrote a lot, and he built up something, and he's like, hey, I'm good at this. And then he got a mainstream job.
Come on.
So yeah, it's Matthew Berry. And yeah, I mean, I talked to a lot of other analysts and everything. So yeah, and some people here is gonna hate him, but I mean, he gives pretty sound analysis. I think it's just the thing to hate mainstream analysis. I'm not a fan of mainstream in general either, but yeah, man, the dude's a pioneer, and I respect him, and he's my favorite. Wow, we're still doing the Smith thing. Hey, keep it going. Keep it going. All the Smiths stand up. Appreciate you, Ray. So these mocks are taking freaking forever. Holy crap, but we got everyone in, and we're going to do one more. So I got Mike. Mike's ready to go. I told him, like, hey, maybe just before 8 o'clock, we'll get it going. Roquan Smith. I like it. Now that's a Smith. You guys are really forgetting about one, though. We're doing two more mock drafts on our second YouTube channel, Trenton. So subscribe to that. Fantasy Couch Podcast. You know, in 20 minutes, I don't know. We'll head on over there and do it.
Come on.
Lee Smith, Juju Smith-Schuster. Yes, I will accept that. The judges accept that answer. As I said, a Smith. He is a Smith. There's a hyphen touching it, but that's still a Smith. That's a Smith. Steve Smith's retired, doesn't count. Lee Smith does count. Has to be a current NFL player. He has to be under NFL contract. Irv Smith Jr. Yes, this counts. Preston Smith, this counts. Caden Smith. Who's Caden Smith? Is that a tight end? Caden Smith. Tight end for the New York Giants. Oh, yes. Okay, I know who this is. Jamar Smith. He's a Smith expert. Smithspert. You're a Smithspert. Smith expert. Expert Smithersman. I already named Traquan Smith. Don't cheat. Don't take my sunshines. Don't take my spotlight. I already named him. Don't be silly. RJ. Zadarius. Yes. Good pass rusher. Geno Smith. He's the ultimate Smith. He's the Smith vampire. If you cut him, all the other Smiths will get cut too. So that's why you still have to keep him. Will Smith. This is true. He's what is he? Defensive lineman for the Saints. Is someone's first name Smith? No. Not an NFL player. We already named Caden Smith. Yeah, once it gets past round 12, we kind of like gross. We named Jonu Smith already. Don't steal my... you guys can't copy me. You understand?
Come on.
Well, did I... Oh, Derek Carr. Nice. Awesome. That's what I wanted. Yeah, I know exactly who to pick here. Let's draft the Jarek. Why not? Yeah, we got Roquan. I think we've successfully gathered all the Smiths. How do we get this one to show? Definitely not there. Yes. He's. I don't think he's been in the league for a while though.
Oh, come on, dude.
Jimmy Smith. Oh, cornerback. I thought we're only supposed to stick to defense, but let's go to. Dude, Travis Benjamin is it's for depth. It's nothing to see here, nothing to worry about. Just for depth. I wouldn't be shocked if the Niners cut Travis Benjamin. Sorry guys, brief break here. What do we got here? Vincent Smith. I think we've broken a new barrier. We've gone to the next tier of Smiths. So yeah, actually we're going to be doing one more mock on the Fantasy Couch podcast channel. So make sure you subscribe to our second channel, Fantasy Couch podcast.
Come on.
Sounds like it's my turn. Probably missed it. I'm not perfect. I'm not. This is true. Let me give the link to the second channel. Let me get that. I was Googling Caden Smith. I forgot who he was for a second. You didn't break. Stop lying to us. You didn't break your keyboard. No one believes you.
Come on.
Oops. Teddy Bridge. No, help me. I participated. Who did I name? Jonu was it? That doesn't count. I named somebody. I forgot who it was. We named a lot of Smiths. No Googling. Googling takes out the fun. You gotta say. Ito Smith was second. Durham Smith, tight end. Who the hell is that? Oh my god. My god, you guys. We've definitely entered another dimension. Like, for sure. Durham Smith. How'd you find this? I get that some of you actually knew this player, but to off the top of your head to name a Smith with a different spelling. I'm going to count it. I think the judges will allow this. I think it's my turn. Yes. Oh, it's not pronounced Smith. Doesn't count. I thought that's pronounced Smith. All right, guys. Forget about the break. Oh no, actually no. I'm gonna check. Make sure my dog's probably pooped. All right, we're gonna take a quick break and then head on over to the Fantasy Couch podcast channel. As I am withering away. That is me withering away. This is my squad here on the first 14 team league. It's ended up pretty damn good. A couple auto picks, but pretty good squad. And on the second squad, oh, it's my turn. Should I go with Patrick Laird? DJ Dallas?
Come on.
Or just auto pick Bryce Love. There we go. We already did Preston Smith. What's up, Cooper? So, I'm gonna make sure the dogs didn't poop inside and stuff like that. They probably did. Take out the dogs, and then we're gonna head on over to the Fantasy Couch podcast channel. This is my squad right here, just to show you my team. This one was started out bad, but also ended up okay. I mean, I guess I'd give this a C+. Like, it's still a decent team, even though some crappy auto picks. Maybe a B here, and maybe a C+ here, something, whatever. Not bad for 16 team. All right, guys, the announcements. I'll announce again on the podcast channel, but the two announcements, they could be found in the beginning. I'll leave a pinned comment. Head on over to the Fantasy Couch podcast channel. In about 10 minutes, we'll do our last mock draft there. Again, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, Fantasy Couch. Make sure you subscribe to our second YouTube channel, Fantasy Couch Podcast. We're going to head on over there, do one more mock draft with Mike. Chris is going to be joining us. Therefore, we'll be doing two mock drafts, my main one and an alternate one. Probably going to be doing a 12-team. See you there.